Hey, Ian.
Oh, I'm involved for this one?
Yeah. Hold on. Let's start again.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ian.
Yeah, Nathan.
I just got a good text from our good friend and friend of the show, Jeff Bezos.
Oh, yeah, our best friend, Jeffrey Bezos. He's a nice guy. I wish he didn't spend his money like that.
He's great. Anyway, he sent me a message saying if I told our listeners and only our listeners to go to audibletrial.com/mediahole, they can get a 30-day free trial, including a free audio book.
No way, what a deal.
Yeah, it's incredible.
No one else has a deal like this.
Nobody else has ever given away such a deal. And so if you go to audibletrial.com/mediahole, you're going to get your free 30-day trial. You're going to get a free audiobook. There's over 180,000 to choose from. Listen to audiobook. First listen to the podcast, then listen to an audiobook. And you can get all kinds of good shit on there, and you should definitely check it out. So I want to give a big thank you to Jeff Bezos. I love everything you do, and there's nothing that you've done that could ever be considered unethical. So thank you very much, Jeff, and thank you, Audible, for sponsoring this podcast. Please check it out. Once again, audibletrial.com/mediahole. Thank you. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Media Hole Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. This is a weekly podcast in which me and my good co-host Ian talk about movies and comics and anime and television and news.
You list news last, but we do news.
We do
first.
News first,
Yeah.
but news was the last thing added because for a long time we didn't do news, and then we got
and then we realized we're not interesting enough to talk about it.
Yeah, we had really boring weeks, and we were like, well, let's just throw news in there, I guess.
Well, yeah, because Nathan's got to work on his videos, and I have to fucking go to a normal job.
Yep.
So, like, what am I going to do on a weekend? You text me to hang out, like, literally just come sit in the basement and watch movies. I'm like, no, I'd rather stare at Tumblr for 4 hours.
It's true, man.
Yeah.
But that's a glamorous life of
living life is stressful.
Yeah.
Based on for that spectacular ad read we had.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't Jeff Bezos get like bullied into donating money to for the environment or something?
I'm sure Jeff Bezos frequently gets bullied about many things, including his comedically ugly dick.
Oh yeah. Did he leak his dick, or did
he
someone
got
just
divorced say? And then he had sent his penis pictures to a person who then leaked them.
Jeff Bezos donating $10 billion to help fight climate change.
Oh, really? Did he actually donate it, or did he donate it in Amazon stock? Because he did that to the homeless shelters before.
Oh, shit. Oh, he announced he hasn't done it yet. So maybe he is trying to find a way to just give him his own money back.
I love not paying taxes.
Yeah. But Vox claims that's not the best way. Apparently, Amazon is a bad polluter.
It totally is.
Yeah.
Also, they time their workers while they're in the bathroom.
Yeah, Amazon, there's a fucking huge problem with that corporation.
From bottom to top and top to bottom.
Especially when you have the richest man in the world and there's people who work for you not making enough money to survive.
Oh, yeah. It just feels wrong.
Go eat shit.
Yep. Hey, by the way, did you know it's episode 20?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We can legally drink in Japan.
We can legally get fucked up on the podcast.
Well, we did that already on episode 12, and that was illegal.
Could you tie this belt around my arm real quick?
Oh, fuck, yeah, sure.
All right. Tighter?
You know what, Nathan? Your arm's already turning purple.
So, yeah, I was like...
That shit is uncomfortable.
That is.
Yeah,
certainly.
doing heroin, not cool.
I didn't actually do it. It was a bit, by the way.
What?
Don't worry, Mom. It was a bit.
Nathan, what's that needle on the floor?
Hold on. Shut up. But yeah, you've been on 15 of the 20 episodes. I counted. Yeah. Including this one.
I tried to get out of one, the when we talk shit on Ninja. I had to go to my sister's wedding.
Yeah, so we did that episode a day early so that we could talk shit on Ninja.
Nathan, we have to record on Friday. Why? Yeah. I need to talk about Ninja.
And I was like, oh, Ninja was in the docket. I was going to talk shit on him with Chris anyway, and you were like, I want it.
Yeah, well, I was originally getting Chris to sub for me, and then I was like, and I was then I was undercutting him, but then
Chris
I still texted him, and I was like... I was Chris, please fucking come in. I can't talk to this man right now.
So what do we want to do with the news first? Do you want to do
hey, it's your show, dickhead.
Well, I was gonna say, do you want entertainment or do you want politics? Huey Lewis, maybe.
Do you have enough that we could split them up, or
I do have enough that we could split them up.
Let's start with an entertainment story, and then
ease it in with the entertainment.
Yeah.
All right. The first trailer for Sony Pictures' Connected came out. Did you see that trailer?
No, I don't know what that is.
So it is a film about a family. There's the daughter is going to college to do art in Los Angeles, and then the dad cancels her flight and drives her there, much like a Goofy movie.
Oh, okay, yeah, actually, I do know what that is.
Yeah.
And they're using the Spider-Verse tech.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I sent you that.
I think
it looks really good.
It's a stylized movie about a real life people.
Yeah, and then halfway through,
It's
the AI
It's not the movie RV.
Yeah, the AI take over, and then it's something else completely, which looks
The
really
AI
neat.
created by Eric Andre.
Yeah. But yeah, one thing I did want to point out about
How
it
the
that's
fuck
interesting.
is this still warm?
The beer?
Yeah. Oh god, I think this is skunk. I'm still gonna drink it.
Is it bad or is it good?
It just doesn't taste like it normally does.
Was it beer that was already in the fridge?
No, I just bought this today. Literally a couple hours ago. It's been sitting in my fridge since like 3 p.m. And it feels
Maybe the
warm.
beer is broken.
You know what? Maybe it is. Maybe this is why it was on sale. That's the good part, because the beer store never has sales. But
That's
you know
true.
who does? The Real Canadian Superstore. So I went there with my mom because she was picking up fucking 4 full chickens,
Hell yeah.
pre-cooked.
That's what we do.
That's what you do when you're fucking lazy and trying to celebrate your daughter's 30th birthday in the saddest way possible.
Nice, dude. We bought 4 chickens, baby.
Yeah,
Did
and
she buy sauce to put on the chicken?
pre-sauced.
Pre-sauce.
It's like the barbecue chickens that
Oh,
are like,
yeah, okay,
you
I've
know,
had
a
this.
white person wouldn't make it like this,
Yeah.
but it is still like,
Do you know what sauce you should buy?
what?
Nando's started selling their peri peri sauce.
Oh, chicken Nando's? Some
Nando's.
cheeky Nando's?
Chicken Nando's.
Yeah.
That's Australian. I don't know why I did that voice.
I don't even think Nando's is Australia.
No, it's not. It's British.
Yeah.
Or you want a fucking cheeky Nando's? Nah, that's not as good.
I remember because, you know, Emma lived in fucking England for a bit.
Yep.
And I texted her like a couple months after she was living there, and she was like, I don't know what to get for dinner. I'm like, oh, why don't you go get some chicken Nando's?
Cheeky Nando's.
And she's like, how the fuck do you know what that is?
Because I've seen television with British people on
No,
it.
so it was a meme.
It was also a meme.
Yeah,
yes.
that's how I know it. I don't watch British television. It sucks. Well, their panel shows are fun,
Some of them are good.
but I don't want to watch Love Island.
Fair enough. But yeah, one thing I wanted to say about Connected, because in the trailer it advertises it as being from the producers behind Spider-Verse and the Lego Movie, and I was like, oh, did Lord and Miller direct this? And I was like, no, it's written and directed by Michael Rianda and Jeff Rowe, which are 2 former Gravity Falls guys, which is, hey,
Yeah,
good,
Alex
good get.
Hirsch was tweeting about it.
Yeah. But it's produced by Lord and Miller. And like I was saying, it was advertised as being by them, which Spider-Verse also was. But Spider-Verse was, obviously produced by Lord and Miller. But Phil Lord wrote Spider-Verse, and he didn't direct it. It was directed by Rodney Rothman, Bob Perschetti, and Peter Ramsey.
Sony isn't owned by Disney yet, right?
Oh, no.
Okay.
They won't be.
Good, because we need someone, an equally evil corporation to stand up against
Sony's
the
not
also
as evil.
They're not as evil, but they're still bad.
Yeah.
They don't have the power to buy an entire studio for one movie and then shut it down after they work their people to death.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know what they do with video games, but they don't.
Yeah, they don't do that. They're actually pretty... most people say Sony, especially in the video game scene, is pretty ethical.
Yeah. What was that fucking... I'm their old president.
Amy Pascal.
No, you know what? No, I'm thinking of the guy.
Shuhei Yoshida.
He wasn't... No, I'm still getting it fucking super wrong. Whatever, move on.
Okay, sick.
I
anyway,
hope this movie's good.
Connected looks good. I will probably see it. It's got a good cast too. It's who's that man who is crazy?
Sean Layden.
Shawn Layden.
That's who I was thinking of. Not the man who was crazy. He just had like this grace and style to him. Mm-hmm. That they worked really well that fucking year when it was like the first year the PS4 was out. They had their big E3 where Microsoft was an entire joke and Nintendo didn't have anything. But he just comes out.
Is it not Shuhei Yoshida though?
No, she's like Sony Japan.
Oh.
This guy was like CEO of Sony Entertainment Interactive. Yeah, SIE, which I don't know what that stands for.
Sony
Interactive Entertainment America. And also the COO of Sony Network Entertainment International. So
nice, dude.
he retired this year, I think, and he was like just that fucking year when he showed up and Microsoft did their press conference like the day before.
Yeah.
And that was the one where everyone was like, I'm in a t-shirt and a sports jacket. I'm here to tell you about Minecraft. Check out this card that we made for Forza.
Everybody does a t-shirt and a sports jacket.
Yeah, but at least Microsoft was better this year.
Yeah.
Because Keanu showed up and it's like,
that
the
shit was
t-shirt
good.
and sport jacket.
But
don't look so
everybody
bad.
needs to just start avoiding E3.
But, well, they are.
They are
because,
now.
the C virus.
They've all
Resident Evil 6.
They've all canceled. But yeah, man.
I'm bummed about that because I do genuinely enjoy trade shows. I understand they're just giant commercials.
I do,
but
but maybe everyone will just do a direct. Like Sony already backed out and they're doing their state of play things.
Yeah. Maybe Microsoft. If they do, if the coronavirus will literally fucking kill trade shows, if everyone just goes like, we're going to do a direct because that's what they're expecting. There's just going to be like a super weekend where everyone just drops a direct.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he came out dressed in a full suit. They had like an orchestra playing like orchestral versions of like themes from games.
Yeah.
And he just was like, we here at Sony have great respect for the people who play our games, so you won't find any of us walking up in a, I don't know, sneakers, a t-shirt, and a shitty jacket. He didn't say shitty jacket because he was more classy than that. And I was like, that was really cool. I'm like,
the only person who gets to swear at trade shows is fucking Todd Howard.
Yeah. Well, because Bethesda keeps trying to be like, we're like you
edgy.
guys. We're your friends. And then it's like, man, fuck off.
Todd Howard walks out and he's like, this game's gonna be the fucking best game ever.
That's right. We put a fucking battle royale in Fallout 76, and there's like a tremendous applause. It's like, who are you people?
Why would you clap for this?
This is not real. That's where please clap should have came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. And then they fucked it up. Sony fucked it up the next year by having like the dude play like that flute for
Yo,
Ghost of
I thought that was
Tsushima.
kind of cool.
I thought it was fine, but then it's just
It's
like,
a bit extra, but
it was also went on for too long. I understand that man is
he's
master.
incredibly talented.
His whole thing is there's like 3 masters of that.
He's one of 3.
He's the second best in the world.
Yeah, like, dude, that shit. See, that's the thing. It's like for anybody who was like mildly interested in Ghost of Tsushima, they were like, yeah, whatever, I could just take it or leave it. But me, I'm like, oh yeah, it took my balls with that dope musical section.
Oh, also like
when they recreated that entire room from fucking Last of Us 2, I thought that was dope.
I was just like, this is a bit too much.
It was kind
felt
of
like
too much, but
Microsoft the year before.
Yeah.
Where
they
Microsoft
were like,
also did that thing where they went below the stage and it was like, ooh, this fucking like dark, gritty area. Everything's red and
Austin
black.
Creed's playing Gears 5,
Yeah,
baby.
it was Gears 4 at the time.
It was 4?
Yeah.
Fuck, that was long ago. Then.
Yeah.
I thought that was last year.
No, last year they did State of Play.
Right.
And then the year before, that was their last E3 when they put way too much money into it and everyone was like,
yeah,
ain't what I'm here for. But there's just something exciting about watching the trade show and then seeing like a giant crowd of people go, oh my
Holy
fucking
shit.
God, that's so sick. Because it's like watching that Justin versus Daigo clip of Street Fighter 2.
Oh, yeah, I get you.
And you're just fucking, or 3.
It was 3. It was third
3,
strike.
yeah. And yeah, just like the crowd popping
Going,
off. It's just like fucking chills.
You feel it in your body.
Yeah. It's
like, do you remember when fucking DMC5 was announced?
Oh yeah, well I go
shit
back.
was sick.
I go back and watch the Super Best Friends cast, like
React to it
all the time because it's so good.
It is so good. Like you feel it in your heart, and I felt it in my heart when it came out. I was popping off.
Yeah.
The most I've popped off, and I said
even-
this before, was the Game Awards. I was just watching it for shits,
Was it
and
the
then
Joker
Joker
one?
came out, and I like got up, I screamed, and then I called Chris on the phone and I went, Joker's in Smash Bros. Joker's in Smash Bros. And he was like, what? And I'm like, I'm not fucking joking. They fucking did it.
And Chris is like, we live in a society.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Looking cool, Joker.
Looking cool, Joker. You're looking real cool on those stairs.
Talking about Ghost of Tsushima, though, did you hear it got a fucking release date out of nowhere?
Yeah, June 26th.
June 26th with no pretense.
I'm
It's like they hyped it up a lot. And then
going
the
to watch
release
that
date,
trailer because I really didn't care when they first showed it. I think it looks really pretty, but
yeah, well, I'm hyped because I love Sucker Punch,
No
but I don't
game,
even think...
no game.
Well, they've shown a lot
no
of gameplay.
hype. Not when they first showed it off, and I didn't care.
But they've shown off gameplay like 6 times since
Not
then.
when they first showed it, and it dropped off my radar because I was like, great, it's Sekiro, but Sekiro's not out yet.
Yeah, well, it was like Sekiro... Like, they announced all 3 games at, like, the same time. Sekiro, Nioh 2, and this.
I'm going to fucking buy Nioh 2 when it comes out next month.
Yeah. Like, Ghost of Tsushima getting its release date announced this late with no pretense makes me worried about it. I feel like it's
you think it's just like a hot drop?
Well, they've been working on it. Sucker Punch has been working on it since they finished fucking Infamous in 2014.
Oh, I guess I gotta play it. Infamous.
Second Son.
Second Son is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah. It's not even the best Infamous.
I think it is.
Have you played the other 2?
No.
Then you don't know shit.
Because they're on the PS3, but I've seen them.
Like, they're both. I think both games. I think for me personally, the open world is laid out much better.
I fucking got every trophy in that game.
Yep.
That's one of those games where it's like, man, the evil options straight up suck.
Yeah. No. Okay. Infamous Second Son is the only Infamous. Not only did I not beat it twice, I didn't beat it once.
I beat it 5 times in the 1 week that you lent it to me.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was like, I'm happy Ian likes this game.
Yeah.
But I would love for him to play the first 2 because obviously, while there is certain things that are just upgraded from the first 2 to the third one.
Yeah.
But I think the first 2 are both better games.
If there was like a remaster, or I could just play them without having to pay for PS Now.
Yeah.
Then I'd do it. Like if the PS5.
Well, when the PS5 comes out and it can play PS3 games,
then I'll play it.
Yeah. I was going to say I'd let you borrow them, but Infamous 1. So Infamous 1 I was hyped for, but it got delayed a few times, and so it fell off my radar. Yeah. And then PS3 had that infamous thing when it got hacked, and they were giving away free games as an apology to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody who had a PS3 with an internet connection. And I was like, oh, sick. Infamous is one of these. I was hyped for that, but then it just passed me by, and I downloaded it, and I fell in love with it. I remember
I got the Crew for free because of that. Well, no, not for that, but a similar situation where they released Assassin's Creed Unity, and it was hot fucking garbage.
Oh, and then Ubisoft was like, "Oh, you can get a different game."
Yeah,
from us.
you could get Far Cry 4, The Crew, or another one, and I already had Far Cry 4. Fucking.
I didn't get anything for that.
I got The Crew, and that game is like actually Fast and Furious, the video game.
I played it once it was free for a different thing.
Yeah.
Though.
Also, Troy Baker's performance is really good.
I didn't play enough of The Crew.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It's fucking stupid, though. Hey, the guy that murdered my brother, I'm going to fucking beat him in a street race. That'll really show him.
That'll really kick his ass.
He gets arrested at the end, but it's like...
Whatever.
Yeah. He still served like 10 years because the police thought he murdered his brother.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sad days.
He also comes out of prison looking exactly the same as when he went into prison, and I understand you got to make a different model, but like the man...
So is Troy Baker the main character or the bad guy?
He's the main character.
Oh, sick.
He was framed... He was driving his brother somewhere, and his brother got killed by a guy in a street racing gang that his brother was in charge of. And Troy Baker goes out, and there was a bunch of corrupt cops showed up to the scene that were paid off by the guy.
And they arrested.
They arrested him, saying that he killed his brother, and they kind of just like the whole system that had to deal with Troy Baker.
Yeah.
Were just like, oh no, you're guilty. And he's like, but there's no evidence it's me. And they're like, too bad, prison time.
Well, speaking of Troy Baker,
yeah.
Did you hear about this? HBO and Naughty Dog are collaborating to produce a Last of Us series. Neil Druckmann and Chernobyl showrunner Chris Mazin are confirmed to write and produce. After 6 years of trying to get this project off the ground as a movie with very little sort of collaboration with Naughty Dog, they finally turned it into a television show.
I think video games like that, you can't tell the same story that you would get from The Last of Us in a movie because you don't have enough time.
Yeah, but I think it's perfect for an HBO series.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Where you're going to have
like if they fucking Uncharted movie, make an Uncharted TV show.
Yeah, but it has to be high budget.
But for The Last of Us,
HBO.
The difference is I don't really want to see a live action version of The Last of Us 1.
It's going to be that.
It's going to be that, but I think it'd be more interesting if they're like, here's just off to the side, tertiary, some other story that gets told.
They might do some of that too. I mean, you never know. Is
Joel's face Troy Baker's face?
No.
Yeah, because they don't look alike.
Well, it is, but it's like Naughty Dog doesn't do facial motion capture. They
do, but to get the wireframe of when they're talking to like match up lip flaps.
No, they actually don't do that.
They do full mocap.
They do full body mocap, but they do the faces and the emotion are all by hand.
Really?
Yep. So they're individually.
That's crazy, considering that it looks fucking great.
Yeah. Well, by hand makes it look greater. Mocap is the shortcut.
Well, I'm saying the mocap is you don't get you kind of just get like a basis.
Mm-hmm. No, what they do is they have a camera trained on the face, and they go, okay, you need to recreate this, but with this completely different looking character design.
And I got a doctor's appointment on Monday. I'm gonna see if he'll stick a drill in my nose.
Yeah.
Fix my deviated septum.
Fix it.
What?
Get it done, baby.
Yeah. Also free. And also, I might have to take time off work, and that sounds great.
That does sound pretty good.
Like, if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen my coronavirus tweet the other day. I was having a very bad day at work. I literally went to the store, to the superstore right after, got a 6-pack, drank it, got drunk, fell asleep, and made my Friday worse.
Good times.
Alcohol does not solve your problems, kids.
Hey, kids. Do you have a bad day? Try problem drinking.
You have a bad day, go not play video games. And just sit there and watch funny videos on YouTube.
Go on TikTok for 6 hours.
Yeah, I did that as well. Go look at girls doing that fucking hide my power challenge and get sad. It's a fucking amazing challenge.
Hell yeah. I don't know anything about it. I don't
It's
know
like
why
girls
I
wear
agreed.
like baggy shirts that are made for dudes. And
Oh,
then they like pull them at the
and they
back,
pull it back.
and you see
I've
that
seen this
waistline.
now.
You're like,
I didn't know that
"Ooh."
was called something.
Because it originally started based off of this like artist drawing
Yeah.
of just like a girl going like this and then pulling it back and doing this peace sign. It was like, ooh, that's cute. And then all the other Instagram girls were like, time to do it as well.
Sounds like a cute thing to do.
Yeah, and then this dude made this perfect like duet thing you could do on, duets on TikTok.
Yes, I do know. I am actually a famous TikToker, and you know this about me.
Where he just kind of, it was him listening to some fucking like R&B song, and he just at the part where they go like, ooh, it's where the girls just like pull their shirt back, and it's just, ooh, great. Do you want me to vamp or just?
No, we'll cut it.
What if I say something good? I'm just gonna rant about TikTok.
Pretend that it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
All right, so TikTok is really cool. So here's the thing. TikTok came out at a time when people were still thirsting for Vine, and they came out at the perfect time before Byte came out. TikTok's been out for like 2 years. Byte's been out for like a couple months. Byte is just the same old thing as Vine, but TikTok actually gives you tools to make better videos. And it started out as like, ooh, watch me in my shitty cosplay. They were pretty good cosplays. Watch me in my mediocre cosplay go and dance, sitting and like lip syncing at 1.5% speed because that looks better for some reason. And you can also then people were taking them and making fun of them, doing their own spin, kind of like poking fun at the popular kids, but also at the nerds. So it was equal opportunity shit talking. And then it evolved more. There's so much comedy and people doing their own shit. Like there was an Ultra Instinct meme where it started with a guy. It was the Ultra Instinct theme, and he knocks his water bottle off the table and he grabs it as it's falling, and it just plays the theme, and that's funny. And then it was like, ooh, that's not funny. It's creative. And then a dude comes and he makes his own version where he turns and knocks something with his elbow, and then it grabs it with his ass cheeks, and that's pure slapstick hilarity.
Wow, Ian. Not only was that informative, it was also extremely handsome.
Did you hear me at all?
I could hear that you were talking.
I was talking about TikTok.
Well, I could tell that's what you were talking about, but also I was...
You know what I was drunkenly saying to you in the car last night?
Yes.
Yeah, about TikTok. It was just that again, but with a different topic.
Nice.
Because I didn't want to do the same bit about the couple arguing.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's talk about... We were done with the entertainment.
No, there's a couple more entertainments.
but
There's so much news.
Let's cut in between the entertainment and let's just get right into Super Tuesday.
Politics.
A thing I do not understand because here in Canada, you do not get to vote for who runs the party. The party chooses the player,
Yeah,
and then
it's
you
just whoever's running the
vote
party.
for that. But also, when you vote in Canada,
Yep.
you do not vote when you're voting for the next election in 2024.
Yeah.
Or no, 2023.
2023.
Locally, you're not voting for Justin Trudeau because even though Justin Trudeau's been in office twice, he can go a third time and a fourth time. There is no term limits here.
Nope.
That's
how we got our George W. Bush for 3 or 4 consecutive terms.
Stephen Harper?
Yeah.
Okay, just to make sure.
Well, who else could be our George W. Bush?
The guy before him?
No, that guy was Paul Martin. He was a liberal.
Was he? I don't remember. I was like 3 when
Yeah.
I was
before
7.
Martin, I think it was Jean Chrétien.
Jean Chrétien?
Yeah.
So fucking, when you vote here, you vote for the party, but there's a different name associated with the party.
Yeah, it's a republic. You vote for your local legislator, and then they vote for the person at the head of
the
that
idea
party.
is that you're supposed to vote for your local legislator based off of what they do for
But you
your
don't
local,
end up doing
but
that.
you don't
just,
do that.
You just end up voting for the party leader.
Because there could be a local conservative representative who's like, I think we should give more money to schools, and I think we should put more money in hospitals, and you'd be like, oh damn, that's sick. But then on a nationwide level, you get a racist.
Yeah.
Who is like, I believe that we should ignore Alberta and let them just have all those oil fields and just fuck everything up.
Yeah.
So that's
the conservatives love Alberta because Alberta is the most racist province.
Yeah, which is surprising.
It's not surprising.
Saskatchewan.
Alberta's were like, it's just, it makes sense.
Actually, I guess because Alberta is like pretty enough and has like enough shit there
and
where
it's got
people
all the
would
oil.
come. Yeah, people would come from the outside to come work in Alberta.
And when you have oil, it makes you conservative.
Yeah.
/ Republican.
Yeah, and it's awful.
It's true. Anyway, let's talk about some American politics because it affects the entire world, and also I think at least one American listens to this, and if they take anything from this, I count that as a win for me only.
Don't target him.
I'm not targeting him. I'm just targeting anybody who happens to be an American. Anyway, so let's talk about just before Super Tuesday first, all right? The lead up. Former Mayor Pete, quote, "Black voters don't like me because I'm gay," end quote.
Did he say that?
Yes.
It's butt geek.
It's Buttigieg.
Did you see this guy who's going around and every candidate he supports drops out? And then he's after butt geek dropped out, he was
Buttigieg.
like, time to fucking move on to Biden.
It's not okay. Here's the thing. Butt geek is less funny than Buttigieg to say.
No.
Say Buttigieg. It
Buttigieg.
feels good to say.
Buttigieg.
Buttigieg. Mayor. But anyway,
I guess you could say booty geek.
Mayor Pete Buttigieg dropped out, and Amy multiple accusations of workplace physical and emotional abuse over the last 15 years. Klobuchar dropped out of the race.
I actually don't know that one.
Amy Klobuchar.
I don't know who was that.
Not the top. She's also a moderate. They both dropped out right before Super Tuesday. The two of them, along with Texas skateboard boy Beto O'Rourke, endorsed Biden right before Super Tuesday.
Why is Beto? Why skateboard boy?
He skateboards.
Does he?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I
Sick,
love punk rock. I'm cool as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, because Bernie Sanders is the punk rock candidate.
I know.
Have you seen the thread of him thanking like alternative and punk bands?
Yes.
It's fucking great.
He's great.
Thank you, Dan Ozzie, for...
Yeah, but anyway, Beto, who ran as a progressive in Texas, but then for whatever reason supported Biden because Biden said that he'd give him a position on the thing. Nice.
I just love cum jar memes.
You do love cum jar memes.
Yeah, I got like 8 at home.
Nice. But yeah, so they both dropped out and endorsed Biden, and then on Super Tuesday, Biden won 10 states, Bernie 4, and Bloomberg won American Samoa. And fun fact, so I was like, wow, why did he win American Samoa? That's surprising. Do you know how many total votes Bloomberg got?
How many?
175.
How many people are in American Samoa?
More than 175. By far. There are thousands.
Okay.
It's just nobody voted. I think American Samoa is one of those ones like Puerto Rico where if you're born there, you're not technically a citizen. You still have to apply for citizenship.
Which is dumb.
Yeah, it's just a racist policy, clearly. But Biden has a 45 delegate lead, at least as far as I could tell.
I think they consider it a territory since it's not a state.
Yeah, it's a territory.
Like, imagine if people in Nunavut and the Yukon
didn't get to vote.
Couldn't vote because those are territories and not provinces.
Yeah.
Which is wild. I don't understand what that means.
Yep.
Thanks, social studies.
Puerto Rico should be a state.
Puerto Rico should be a state. It should get more attention. Because why the fuck is Puerto Rico being hung out to dry, but Hawaii is cared about?
I don't know, because Hawaii's cooler, I guess.
Hawaii's got a fucking giant volcano where Puerto Rico has a medium-sized volcano and a bunch of culture.
Yeah. I think it's just because, Americans be lame.
And also, Despacito came from Puerto Rico. You guys got to respect them for that.
I didn't really know. Oh, yeah, I guess I did know that.
Well, because when they got destroyed by, what was it, an earthquake?
Yeah.
This is
how we do it down in Puerto Rico.
What?
That's one of the... It's Despacito.
Yeah.
This is how we do it down in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I've heard that song so many times because my mom is white.
I forgot that it said that until you said that because I just disassociated.
Because I just remember
that song.
Despacito as a meme.
Wow, this is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, American politics are so depressing. Alexa, play Despacito.
Okay, Google, play Despacito.
Nice. But yeah, I was just bless you.
God.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. My nose is just really being a bitch today.
That's fair. But yeah, a lot of older voters came out in droves to vote against the progressive. A lot of people just don't know what Biden's platform is.
He's all about taking those Silicon Valley creeps down who make video games.
But it's like he's very vague, and also it's pretty clear he's got dementia or Alzheimer's. On Super Tuesday, he mixed up his wife and his sister.
That's off. That's wrong.
Hashtag anime.
Like if I had a wife and I called her Maggie, I think I'd go kill myself right after. That's my sister's name.
Anyway, Biden voted in favor for the law that allowed Trump's Muslim ban, and he voted for the Iraq War. And until 2006, he supported states' rights to overturn Roe v. Wade, which is the abortion thing.
Yeah,
anyway,
Biden was cool only
Biden's
because
a Republican.
he had a cool black guy in charge of him.
Yeah, well, there are reasons why people like him, and it's mostly that he was happy playing second fiddle to Obama, whereas a lot of white guys probably wouldn't have been happy playing second fiddle and would have wanted the limelight.
Like there was all those memes that the Hard Times did where they made Biden look like this cool, crazy uncle.
Yeah.
That was like hanging out with your like more stern, like friendly
serious
uncle. Serious, but he was also
serious dad,
and then his crazy brother
goofy uncle
that you like love to see. But turns out you only want to see him a couple times. If you see him a bit too much, you might start to see the cracks and be like, oh man, that crazy uncle beats his wife.
Or at the very least is very handsy with women.
Yeah.
And I straight up, Biden won't win an election against Trump. Like,
you think? Yeah. Oh no. No. I don't. He's not a guaranteed. Neither of them are guaranteed wins because America's a fucking hellscape.
Yeah, but like Trump has a cult of personality, whereas Biden has like a shallow pool of personality.
Biden is just a more subdued version of Donald Trump.
Yeah, yeah. I think Biden would have kicked ass if he tried to primary Trump as a Republican for the Republican nom.
You think if he switched parties entirely?
Yeah, right, because his policies are very Republican, and then all the never-Trumpers could still be Republicans and vote for Biden, right? Instead of coming over here and registering as Democrat and voting for these loser, moderate Democrats that nobody actually on the left really, really wants. But yeah, this Bernie Sanders is our favorite here. We're Bernie bros. We love harassing women on Twitter. No. Am I right, fellas?
Wait, excuse me, what?
That's the thing that everybody hates about Bernie bros, which, yeah, that sucks. Don't do that. That's shitty.
I don't know if people have tried to dig up dirt on Bernie, but
Bernie's, no, he doesn't have dirt on him. It's that a lot of his followers are shitty.
Yeah, they're a little too ravenous.
Yeah,
it's like why you wouldn't like a TV show that everyone like. I have friends who are. This is the worst comparison ever.
Yeah,
but it holds true. Is I have friends who won't watch My Hero Academia because they know like one or two guys that are assholes about it. I won't. I didn't want to watch.
You don't have to talk about yourself like that.
I'm very polite about it. I'm an asshole about Naruto.
You're right. You are an asshole about Naruto and One Piece and Dragon Ball.
No. Dragon Ball's perfect. I gotta watch Hunter x Hunter so I can be an asshole about that.
That'd be fine. That'd be refreshing at this point, honestly.
I saw a good TikTok where a girl was like, I was talking to a guy and he said he likes anime, and I'm like, oh shit, what's your favorite show? And she wrote like Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
And then, but it's in text and she's not talking, so she's like holding this and she's like, he said Hunter x Hunter, and I'm like, oh bro, is she gonna talk shit on Hunter x Hunter? And then in the next thing it just says he pronounced the X.
Oh.
Hunter x Hunter.
Oh. Gross.
Yeah. When you are telling people to watch that show, though, you kind of have to say it's called Hunter x Hunter, but that's not what you call it.
That's true.
Because if you were like, oh, my favorite show is Hunter x Hunter, and then someone's like, I want to go check it out, I respect their opinions, and then they Google it and they're like, the fuck is this? I can't find this show.
That reminds me of my favorite John Waters quote, which is, we need to fix the world. If you go to someone's house and they don't have books, don't fuck them.
Well,
I got books.
I only have like comic books.
Those are comics, but I have real books too.
I don't.
Get the fuck out of here.
Man, I just I read. Well, if I let me go print off fan fiction and then bind it so I can tell you that I read.
Oh yeah, that's my immortal over there.
Man, I read more novels technically than anyone in my family. It's just that they're not novels.
They're fan fiction.
Yeah, it's fucking Naruto and Hinata fan fiction.
The caucuses prior to Super Tuesday all went to Bernie mostly. There are still over 20 states left to vote, so he's still viable. A major issue with this is obviously like a lot of the other candidates
also,
have reacted to Bernie.
If there was one where like if Warren didn't exist, and assuming everyone who would have voted for Warren would have voted for Bernie, then he probably would have tied or beat Biden.
In most states, yeah, except for like the southern ones. Which is frustrating because it's like I don't want to say Elizabeth Warren shouldn't run. She's got good policies. She's a good I like how tough she is. She's very. Did you see her talk shit to Bloomberg?
No, because I'm not really watching stuff. I'm just getting people's reactions from it.
I like Warren a lot. Has she made some stumblings and some mistakes?
Yeah, didn't she vote for like something pro-war like a long time ago?
Before she was a politician, when she was just an independent person, she was a registered Republican voter.
Oh, okay.
But when she got into politics in the late 90s, when she started working as a law professor at Harvard, she like sort of became a Democrat. And then when she got into politics, she was running as a Democrat and as a progressive. But a lot of the other candidates have sort of run on a like anybody but Bernie platform, like which is basic. Well, yeah, Yang, especially Yang is like. Oh, now that he's out of the race, he's going on CNN talking shit on Bernie every fucking day.
Everyone talks shit on Bernie. I don't know why.
It's so stupid.
They might as well just be like, he's old and he's been in this game for a lot longer than the rest of us.
And anyone who says like, oh, Trump versus Bernie is just going to be two old white guys yelling at each other from New York. And it's like, oh, yeah, Bernie's white, except for when it matters because he's also Jewish. He would be the first Jewish president, too.
Bernie has also... he might be a white guy, but he's been out there.
Yeah.
He's been there.
He got arrested like at a pro civil rights rally in the 60s.
He's been like really cool to gay people forever.
Yeah, since before anybody else.
But you got Biden, who I bet would probably not shake hands with a gay man because he might get AIDS.
Yep. Biden's like, I didn't like Ronald Reagan, but I was okay with him saying nothing about the AIDS epidemic.
Yeah.
Not to put words in not to put words in Biden's mouth. But Mike Pence absolutely would have been like, you know what? My favorite thing about the 80s was how much AIDS killed the gays. Is Mike Pence.
I fucking hate Mike Pence more than
I don't think he said that, but he would.
He would. No, Mike Pence has definitely said that to like his fellow gay
gay
haters. They're closet homosexuals who just hate gay men.
Yep. But yeah, former mayor of New York, Mike Stop and Frisk, but only for non-whites, Bloomberg, jumped into the election super late.
Why is it former mayors just like show up and ruin their credibility for anything they've ever done? I get Mike Bloomberg was always a big piece of shit, but if Rudy Giuliani was kind of like liked,
he tried to run for president that one time.
Yeah, but he was like people were like, oh, Rudy Giuliani's like cool.
If after Giuliani was mayor, he just disappeared, everyone would have been like, Rudy was a good dude.
It's like how if Hazel McCallion would just shut the fuck up.
Wait, does she say horrible things?
She's a conservative.
Oh,
like she was cool because she was like mayor of Mississauga for 50 years,
and she's like an old lady, and she's a badass.
She was like incumbent. She like literally just no one wanted to run against her because she was just so fucking cool, and she did good for the
everybody
city.
Liked her.
But then as soon as she like stopped being like mayor, she just started voicing her old people political views, and it's like, thanks.
You should have just disappeared.
You should have just kind of retired and shut up.
But yeah, Bloomberg dropped out after spending over $500 million on the campaign, and Super Tuesday, by the way, was the only day anyone had any chances to vote for him because he came in so late. So he literally basically ran for one day.
Damn.
Like, there was one voting day where Bloomberg was available. He dropped $500 million of his own money.
He was sending people out to make memes about him.
Yeah.
Like positive, fun memes.
Yeah, it was pretty clear he was running on the make sure Bernie doesn't win platform because Bloomberg's friends with Trump. He's happy to see Trump win. It's like if he became the nom for fucking Democrats, he's like, no one would vote for me. They'd vote for Trump, and that's fine for me because I don't give a fuck.
And I could still be a fucking billionaire.
But yeah, my intention was to just fuck everybody over.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I came in here for.
He was a plant.
Yeah, exactly.
He was a Republican plant.
And so I came up with a short list of things you could do with $500 million.
Fix the water crisis in Flint, Michigan.
Fix the Flint,
And
Michigan
still
water
have
crisis.
$449 million.
Yep. I was going to say fix the Flint, Michigan water crisis 10 times over. Shelter, feed, clothe, and provide medical, mental, and pharmaceutical help to every homeless person in Los Angeles for a full year. Fund the entire Planned Parenthood Federation of America for a full year, including 600 locations and their staff, as well as international outreach programs that they offer. And as a fraction of his net worth, $53 billion, spending $500 million for Mike Bloomberg is like me spending $200.
Yeah.
So for $20 in my money, I could fix the Flint, Michigan. Bloomberg could fix the Flint, Michigan water crisis.
Man, I spent fucking $18 on a shawarma that I was too lazy to go out and drive for. Like...
Yep.
Yeah. And also...
So guess what?
If you
Fuck
imagine
billionaires.
if you were like, yo, I'm going to fix the Flint, Michigan crisis, but your town name has to become Dongtown.
Your town name has to be called We Love Mike Bloomberg Town, USA.
No, your town has to be a town, like, has to have this name, but Terry Crews has to come back and become mayor. And then we also need a sitcom about Terry Crews being a mayor.
We need I'd like a dramatic show about Terry Crews being the mayor.
But it's his character from Brooklyn Nine-Nine who
Sure.
just yells a bunch.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you don't
Warren
like that
dropped
show.
out on Thursday. She really should endorse Bernie, which she has not yet.
Because
They were good friends from before.
until Bernie said that a woman could never be president, and then when they called her out on that, she was just what was it? She says that, and then someone asked Bernie in front of everyone.
And he's like, I didn't say that.
I never said that, and then someone just was like, Senator Warren,
How did you feel when he said it? No, okay, but
or he was like, what did you hear?
so here's the actual thing, because a lot of people are like, oh, Warren's a liar and she's a piece of shit for trying to fuck over Bernie, and that's literally not what happened. Like, everybody's looking for a reason to be an asshole. And it's like, no, here's what happened. Bernie and Warren had a conversation before she ran. Bernie said, in his idea was like, oh, do you think you can run against Trump as a woman because he's going to do shitty things and say shitty things?
Yeah.
And so
He's gonna
he walked
imply
away
that-
from the conversation assuming that's what he meant. And she walked away from the conversation going, oh, he thinks a woman couldn't beat Trump as for president. And it's like, no, but nobody's wrong here. They just both walked away with the wrong idea.
I saw a thing about that actually.
Yeah.
It was something similar where it's I'm gonna fucking butcher it because I read it this morning while I was half asleep, but it was like, ooh, that makes sense. It's like, you say you're like, I do something to you and you're like, that's not correct, and I'm like, oh, sorry, what was wrong about it?
Yeah.
But that kind of sounds confrontational, like me going like, yeah, you tell me why I'm fucking wrong. But what I'm really asking is like, oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
could you explain to me so I don't make the mistake again? It's like when a child goes up to a teacher and they're like, that math question's wrong. And they're like, oh, could you tell me what I did wrong?
Yeah.
The teacher doesn't immediately turn around and go like, hey, motherfucker, I'm the teacher. I went to fucking 6 years of school to teach second grade. You're going to you learn.
Yeah.
But the teacher's like, oh, no, you forgot to carry the one. That's why this number is so fucking massive.
But yeah, I really hope Bernie and Warren can be friends again, and I hope she endorses him, because if she endorses Biden, that'll be really shitty.
Yeah, because also Biden
and her don't share any views.
Yeah,
Like, straight up. Her and Bernie have basically the entire same platform.
If she endorses Biden, then it's her saying that she doesn't think Bernie can win.
Yeah. And again, like, I like Warren a lot.
Also, endorsing someone's just all symbolic, right?
Yep.
Okay. It's not like, I endorse you, here's all the people who voted for me.
Because the thing is, a lot of Warren fans, because Bernie fans can be toxic, and all fans of everything can be toxic, like, a lot of Warren fans are kind of resistant of turning to Bernie because they've had, like, really bad situations online with Bernie fans.
Also, there's a lot of, like, it seems a lot of the richer Democrat people are fans of Warren. Because she doesn't have as strict, like, she hasn't
the wealth
said,
tax slightly less.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a percent less
like,
than Bernie's. It's
John,
like very close.
John Legend was out there being like, yo, I'll fucking vote for Warren. And then it's like,
well, it's like,
well,
oh,
why
I'm
don't
right
you
at
vote
the
for
line.
Bernie? And it's just like, and he's just like, because I like Warren more. And then everyone's just like, man, like, he's 80% there. Like, he's still on the good side. It's not like he's like, I'll vote for Warren, but if she loses, I'm going to vote for Biden.
No, that's still shitty. Like, that's not where it's like, oh, well, Bernie shares more of Warren's views than Biden does.
Yeah.
You're just being like,
well, he never said that he would, if Warren doesn't get elected, he'll vote for Bernie. Actually, the truth is he'd probably vote for Biden, but he didn't claim that he would. Like, it's not in his brain that, like, that's the step he'll take.
Yeah. I mean,
Or
I'd rather
whoever else said that.
Well,
shit.
actually, the California's vote already happened. So, hey, Bernie won in a landslide in California.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, all you libtards out there.
Hell yeah. But yeah, if she endorses Bernie, then the progressive side of the Democrats can band together, and they could probably overpower the moderates.
I feel like people should stop saying libtards.
Yeah, because it's like tard is from like a
It's
slur.
from retard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, or retard, depending on if you're
Nobody
a grammar
says
Nazi.
that.
There's tons of people who say that.
No, everyone's stupid.
But like, it's just a shorthand of liberal R word. So
Yeah.
we should probably stop saying it as a joke.
We probably should, but guess what? The kind of people who say it are probably the kind of people who would also just drop the R slur already.
Or would say what is it? Is it a hard F?
Oh, yeah, well, just the F slur.
Oh, because fuck isn't a slur.
Yeah.
It's the F word, and then there's the F slur.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so vote for Bernie, please.
Yeah, please.
They could help your country. Bernie's plans would make America more socialist than Canada.
And that would be fucking
That'd be
tight.
sick. I'd move to fucking America.
No, I wouldn't.
I might. That's the not free healthcare was what was stopping me. But yeah, so that's what I have for political news. Hit me up in the comments if you think I'm a loser.
Yeah, fucking do it.
Hell yeah.
So I found some fun news while I was in the bathroom.
What'd you find?
So, China.
What about it?
Corona, whatever.
Coronavirus.
However you want to see
I
COVID-19.
I like calling it coronavirus.
My Corona. Thank you, Weird Al.
Hell yeah.
So, in China, in Wuhan,
Yes.
tons of kids are stuck at home. Tons of parents are stuck at home watching their kids. So there's a trend on TikTok, because remember, TikTok is a Chinese-owned company.
It is, in fact, and that's why they got rid of all the gay shit on there.
And black people. And thoughterry. So...
But we all like
I'm just gonna read
sexy
this.
shit. All right.
It's like less than a paragraph.
Okay, what do we got?
Schools are suspended until further notice.
Sick.
With many workplaces also shut, notoriously absent Chinese fathers have been forced to stay home and entertain their children. Video clips of life under quarantine are trending on TikTok. I'm sure the government is pleased. Children were presumably glad to be off school. Until, that is, an app called Ding Talk was introduced. Students are meant to sign in and join their class for online lessons.
Boo.
Teachers use the app to set their homework. Somehow, the little brats worked out that if enough users gave the app a 1-star review, it would get booted off the App Store.
That's incredible.
Tens of thousands of reviews flooded in, and Ding Talk's rating plummeted overnight from 4.9 to 1.4.
Whew.
The app has had to beg for mercy on social media. I'm only 5 years old myself. Please don't kill me. But yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
I understand that children
should go to school.
They need to be educated, but
Excuse me.
for kids to do that and their parents to not be like, hey guys, come on. They're probably being like given like fucking giant projects every day.
Well, honestly, their parents probably wouldn't be able to say anything about them giving ratings to apps. Like, it's like...
They probably wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's just teens being cool.
But if they describe them as kids, so they're probably
kids
like
and teens.
10 to 12.
I'm imagining a group of hot teens saying, I'm going to come up with this dope plan.
And then they pass it over line or whatever fucking social media they have in China.
And they're like, okay, guys, here's the plan. We're going to fucking destroy the teachers. Hell yeah. I'm assuming it's a film that I'm watching. Or a couple episodes of a television series.
School sucks.
Fuck school, guys.
But kids got to do it.
Kids got to do school.
Also, if you're in a pandemic and you got worse shit to worry about, maybe only send light work. And
my
not send
vibe
full-on
is you
assignments.
got to respect the hustle.
Yeah. You got to respect the hustle until it becomes a scam.
Kids should be in school, but you got to respect the hustle.
Kids should be in school, but if they're trapped in their house with their shitty absentee fathers who are now trying to be dads, what if that like revolutionized the entire... Like, what if the dads are enjoying it, and the dads and the kids are enjoying being around each other so much that...
The dads all unionize?
Yeah, that'd be fucking great.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Fuck China.
Fuck China. Did you see they showed off the Batmobile for the Batman?
No, I did not. What does it
Here's
look
what
like?
it looks like.
I'm going to steal your phone, because these are
take the
dark
phone.
pictures.
Yep.
It kind of looks like a muscle car.
It looks just like a car.
Yeah. But, like, the front
looks
of it
neat.
kind of looks like a Camaro.
Yeah.
A car guy is gonna fucking message me and be like, "Bro, that's not right at all."
I don't think it's a Camaro, but yeah.
No, I'm saying the
like
front.
something.
I'm not saying it is a Camaro.
Yeah.
Because, companies would like fucking be ravenous to be like, let us design the fucking Batmobile, but then it would just look like their car but with black and have like a deco, like the Murcielago.
Yeah.
In
The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I think it's a Murcielago.
Yeah, the Lamborghini Mercy.
Yeah, because that also is like
Murcielago
Italian.
means bat.
Yeah. If they were the ones who made the Batmobile in that movie,
it would just look like
it would look like that car, but with a bat symbol on the front.
Well, I was gonna say
because car designers are fucking lazy.
It'd have like the wings on the back.
Because if you're like commissioning a car company, they're gonna try and just take as much money, so they're just going to give you an already made car. They're not gonna make like a custom car.
Yeah.
But Bruce Wayne's a fucking crazy man,
and he designed it, but
he makes all his shit himself. Before Lucius Fox existed, like that man was just like doing everything in his basement.
There's also if I remember correctly, for a long time there was a racist Asian character who was in the garage. I think he lasted until the 90s. Who ran the garage in the Batcave?
Well, I think Batman having like a team to help him is a little cooler than just Bruce Wayne being this like giant billionaire genius who doesn't have to pay other people. Stop hoarding your fucking money, Bruce Wayne.
I just think it's funny that like writers forget about characters and then it's like, what's that guy doing?
Oh, they forgot about him. They didn't write him out.
No, he didn't die. He just stopped showing up. And so it's like, what happened? Did he die? Did someone kill him? What happened? But yeah, but everybody's saying like, oh, it just looks like a car. But it's pretty clear that it's trying to be like a year one / long Halloween thing. It's like what everybody's been saying about it.
Yeah, some fucking health mag said, should you avoid the gym during the coronavirus?
I saw this.
You see it from James?
Yeah, from James from Funhouse.
The short answer is no, and then he had a picture of a fainting woman. Like
oh thank God,
it's Betsy.
But yeah, what I was reading this article showing about like the Batmobile change is like harkening back to pre-Tim Burton when they all kind of looked like cars of the time period, but with like souped up shit. And so that's what this is harkening back to. And it's like, yeah.
Well, if we're doing an earlier in Batman's lifespan, I think it would make more sense for him to have something that he just pulled off. And
it's pretty
modified.
clearly a year one / long Halloween film.
It fucking better be.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the like the fucking Ben Affleck Batman.
He sucks. I hate him.
I don't hate Ben Affleck. I hate everything that they did to Ben Affleck to make him be so apathetic to that role.
Yeah, I mean, it's just poorly written. It's just a bad fucking film.
Yeah, but Ben Affleck is a huge Batman guy. He was very excited to play the role. It's just Zack Snyder.
Same about Daredevil. He loves Daredevil too.
Yeah, he keeps fucking getting put with these shitty directors who don't know what to do with the character.
Mm-hmm.
Zack Snyder's like, it's not realistic that Batman doesn't kill people. I'm gonna make him fucking stab a man in the neck.
It's like, cool, thanks, Zack Snyder. I love your take on fascist Batman.
I understand that I understand that you don't think it's possible for him to take out all these guys without killing them.
It's like, cool, it's a fucking movie.
But Batman also, it's a fucking fantasy. Number one. Number two, if
Bruce Wayne has to be the only ethical billionaire.
Let's use Yakuza logic here.
Yeah.
Kiryu does not try and kill men, but if they die after he does something to them, whatever.
They just don't.
Like, you know how there's all those fucking finishes you can do to people where you throw them off bridges and shit?
But they're all alive after.
They're all alive, but what if one of them can't swim? Kiryu doesn't know that.
Yep.
It's not his fault that the man wasn't prepared to be thrown off a bridge.
They canonically lived.
They did, because Kiryu has never killed anyone.
Yeah.
But still, it's just like...
It's like somebody came up with a theory that the Punisher shooting somebody retroactively goes back in time and makes them a criminal.
That's funny.
It's like, there you go.
All right, so entertainment news.
That's it. That was I got one more.
Sick.
Do you love Star Wars?
I do not anymore.
New information came out from spin-off material confirms that this Sheev Palpatine is a clone, which we knew.
Yeah.
And that Palpatine's son, Rey's father, is a failed Palpy clone.
Yeah. So
Palpatine still confirmed an incel.
Did we also... I don't know if this came out last week. The kiss at the end of the movie was not romantic.
No, it was a kiss of gratefulness. It was a homie kiss goodnight.
An open mouth homie kiss.
Well, you always give your homie an open mouth kiss.
Fuck yeah, I do.
But yeah, that's what I got for news.
So anyways, my mom is annoying.
Yeah.
So Post Malone recently,
Yeah.
my mom likes Post Malone a lot.
Okay.
Probably because of Sunflower mostly.
Probably because of Sunflower. That's a good song, to be fair.
Well, and then she heard Circles and was like, "Fuck yeah, this song fucking slaps."
I don't think I've heard that song because I don't listen to the rap music of the children.
I think it's a good song. I think Post Malone's doing just fine.
Yeah.
But so he did it. He got Post Malone. He doesn't have a drug problem.
But he has a drug solution.
No, he doesn't do drugs at all.
He does tons of drugs.
No, he doesn't.
I'm sure he does DMT.
No, he might.
Seems like the type that does DMT.
If anything, I would say he smokes weed. But he claimed after that it showed that video of him super fucked up on stage.
Yeah.
Because he was like falling, like he couldn't stand. He was still performing, which is admirable. But he was like on his knees, and then he just at one point like lied down and just kept singing. He kind of like lost all his energy. I think he just drinks a bit too much. And might have just gotten a bit like probably had a bad cocktail sort of shit where he's like not enough food,
Yeah.
But people were going like, Post needs to get off the drugs. He's so fucked up, bro. Because people think alcohol, it doesn't cause you to behave like that as well.
I mean,
you have to be on some high tier drug to be a downer and have to fall around on stage like your body's not working, because alcohol doesn't do that to you.
Alcohol is a drug.
Yeah, it's the most legal drug in the world.
It's true.
So he kind of just said a thing on stage after people were all going off him. He's like, I feel fucking great. I'm off drugs now. I'm just living my best life at the moment.
Yeah.
I think he just drinks too much. And even his dad responded. He was like, yo, I appreciate it, but he's doing fine. But my mom's sitting there. He's like, his mother needs to just set him straight. He's clearly doing all the drugs on stage. I'm like, Mom, he literally is like saying he doesn't do drugs.
Yeah,
and also
he's a rapper.
He's a rapper.
He would be saying he does all the drugs.
Yeah, if he does, like, fuck yeah. Why would he do? That's like kind of detrimental to their career to say.
Yeah, he should be coming out on stage saying, "Yo, also, I just ripped DMT before."
That's the thing. I was doing. I was just reading shit about Post Malone.
Yeah,
and he doesn't like to be called a rapper. He raps, but he also sings. He doesn't want to be like one of those guys where like he sings on a track and people are like, "Whoa, this rapper's doing something else." It's like, no, man, he's always done other shit.
I mean, I'd call him. He's a rapper. He doesn't sing good enough to be called a singer.
Oh, he fucking
he's
auto-tunes.
just fine.
I don't know, actually. I think he auto-tunes.
I'm sure he does. He's not terrible. He's just fine. Like,
yeah.
Like,
he's
I would say that'd be true about Childish Gambino. Like, don't call him a rapper, because he did that entire album of not rap. Like, Awaken My Love is a fucking R&B album.
But like half of Post Malone's songs that he makes isn't rap.
He is.
You've just only heard no, he's not a mumble rapper.
I had heard people call him that.
People misuse mumble rapper all the time, including myself.
I heard that at least when he started, he was a big mumble rap.
Yeah, but he's evolved. He's been around for like 5 years now.
You know, he's I think our age or younger.
He's 24.
So yes.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. No, I believe it's 95. You know what his dad's name is though?
What?
Richard Post.
Oh.
His name is Post Dick.
Dick Post.
Yeah.
It's funnier.
I enjoyed that. Oh yeah, but it would be Dick Post normally, but I was thinking of like Post Dick.
Malone.
Oh yeah. Whatever. My brain works differently than yours.
Nice. But yeah, do you want to move on to the weeks, or do you have something else that you want?
I was looking for news. I can't find anything.
All right, sick.
I could probably find something by going to fucking Google real quick.
Well, how about we talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake demo?
Oh, apparently.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Bleach might be coming back.
Ian, why did you have to tell me this? That's the most depressing piece of news we've done on this podcast.
Apparently, like the Bleach 20th anniversary just passed. And so there's rumors speculating that they're going to animate the last arc. I think it's just going to be, I think they're just going to do a movie.
Just do Bleach again.
Oh, like
Bleach Kiwami.
Kai? Bleach Kai, which is only 64 episodes and covers everything.
Yeah, no. Bleach, redo Bleach, but all in 3D animation.
Like Pokemon the movie?
Yeah.
Like that came out?
Just Bleach.
I kind of wanted to watch that, but the human characters of that look fucking weird.
Yeah.
They like it's,
hold on.
it's
no, wait.
too anime.
It should be Bleach Demake. Give Bleach the animation that it deserves, which is just the storyboards
All
with
right,
no animation.
No, I'm gonna fight you. Bleach. I like Bleach. I think Bleach is good. I think it just has horrible pacing.
I think Bleach sucks.
Did you ever watch it?
Nope.
Yeah, eat shit.
I've only seen clips, and I'm like, yep, that looks kind of lame.
I think Bleach is very cool.
Eh.
But, you know, we've established I have lower thresholds.
Yeah, especially for, like, anime.
Yeah.
Because I could take anime or leave it. Other than select dope shit.
It's like my number one now of like shit I watch.
So you want to talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake?
Yeah, that fucking Kotaku editor is a goddamn idiot.
Yeah, sure. Well, you know.
But mostly Final Fantasy VII Remake.
The demo's sick.
That was fucking great.
It's dope. I am terrible at that game, but I like it a lot.
I'm alright.
Cloud died and I ran out of Phoenix Down, so I had to fight that boss as Barrett.
Really, I don't want to flex.
It's okay. Do what you want.
Did you play on normal?
I don't remember.
Nathan, what did you play?
I think I played on normal.
Okay, good. Because if you died on easy, I'd be like, how?
No.
Yeah.
But also, I was like, to be fair, not used to it. Because it's very Kingdom Hearts, except for that you can't heal at any time.
Yeah,
you can only
need
heal
to have
and use spells
your
when
ABT
you have your...
needs to be full enough.
ATB meter.
ATB, not ABT.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be real fun.
It looks cool.
I hope there is more debris and stuff to hide behind in case you are in a rough fight.
Yeah.
Because I really don't want to have to be
that game's fucking gorgeous.
What if there's a fucking enemy that has like perfect tracking moves and I'm just dying constantly? I'm like, man, just give me something to hide behind. Mm-hmm. Yeah, game looks great. The cutscenes were fun.
Cutscenes are great.
Yeah,
the characters are
going like,
fleshed
can you
out so
not
well.
hear the planet?
Yeah.
Crying out in pain.
This planet bleeds green like you bleed red.
And he's like, you really hear the planet screaming out? He's like, fuck yeah, I do. And Cloud's like, get help.
Good game.
Yeah.
Love it. All the characters have so much good character.
Yeah.
Feels great. Looks great.
It's going to feel bad about halfway through that game, but it feels great.
I love it. Everybody in Sector 7 has a crush on Jessie.
Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't they? She's great. I think her armor's fucking dumb. She's got like perfect fucking like...
Yeah, it's, you know.
She's got very pointy nips.
Yeah, I mean, PS1 character, am I right, fellas?
Yeah, PS1 character that they adapted into modern. We're like, no, let's...
They gave all those characters so much more personality, though.
Why does Tifa have normal boobs then instead of having fucking Madonna pointed bra?
Because she's in more of the game, Ian. And more people give a shit about Tifa than Jessie.
You're right.
Jessie's barely in the game. She wants to fuck Cloud so bad.
She wants Cloud's dick so badly.
Yep. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Have you been playing DMC3 at all, or no?
No, I don't have it.
I beat DMC3 on easy, and then I'm like up to mission like 5 or 6 on normal as Dante, and then I played up to mission 11 on easy as Virgil.
Nice. I saw a guy post a sweet combo. This is related to Devil May Cry, but not 3. There was a guy playing as V.
Yeah.
He got a fucking amazing combo, like literally just like bounced an enemy around a room.
Yeah.
And finished it with the giant nightmare laser, and then like did the teleport final kill thing.
Yeah.
But he only got a B rank. And that's so dumb. Cause it's like, man, V gets triple S ranks so fucking easy.
That's true.
But bouncing because of the kills, but bouncing the monster between all 3 of his summons for like a solid minute lands you with a fucking B rank.
I think it's maybe he must have been reusing the same move over and over again.
Mm-mm. Not at all. And he was even throwing taunts in between everything as well to like reposition him better.
Damn.
It's ridiculous.
It's just a bug then.
So did you beat it in the classic mode or the free mode?
Oh, I have freestyle mode.
Freestyle mode?
Yeah.
Is the classic mode still there?
It's still there. You select it when you start a new game, so you can't switch to it partway through. And then, of course, Virgil doesn't have styles. Virgil's so weird. He feels very much like he's tacked on. Obviously, he's from Special Edition of 3. Yeah. But he has much like 4, he has a cutscene at the beginning and a cutscene at the end, and then he auto-skips every other cutscene.
So sometimes he just starts fights against bosses. And
you just walk in the room.
Like in fucking 4, you fight Agnes, but like you don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Or other people. Virgil's cool. He's just not, like, as a playable character, he's just never been as cool to play
Yeah, he doesn't have delay combos.
Yeah, and he also doesn't have like Dante's style switching. He doesn't have Nero's like command grabs and also delay combos because that's more Nero than Dante.
He just basically has a upgraded version of Trickster.
Yeah, he has an upgraded version of Trickster that he gets to attack with.
Yeah,
and
he gets
also,
to do like the nothing personnel kid.
He nothing personnel kid and also call you scum.
Yeah, scum. But yeah, DMC3 is fucking great, and on Switch, that freestyle mode fucking kicks ass. It's good. Everybody should get it. Oh fuck! I dropped my phone on the ground. That's what happened there. But yeah, you should check out DMC3 in case you didn't know. It's a good game, but don't play it on the Joy-Cons because it's fucking garbage on the Joy-Cons.
Why would you play anything on the Joy-Cons?
I mean, some people might.
Well,
but honestly, like one thing I didn't know. Our
one friend who played everything on Joy-Cons is now like Pro Controller.
Yeah. But yeah, DMC3. One thing I didn't know through my entire first playthrough is that every weapon has a million stab.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
What did fucking Agni and Rudra get?
Well, it's like a million slash.
Just like.
Yeah.
It's like you're. Hit your camera.
Nice, bud.
It's like you're fucking being like, I'm gonna keep doing this as I walk towards you. If you get hit, it's not my fault.
Yeah. The Beowulf one is million kick and then or.
Does Beowulf have like a switch? Like, God, that's so fucking ridiculous. That whatever it is, and the fist weapon in 5. That it's 2 different movesets that you have to switch between.
Oh, the kicking and the punching?
The kicking and the punching, yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I think it's also Beowulf.
No.
No?
No, it's not.
It's not? Is it the one from DMC 1 then? The fist weapon whose name I forgot?
No.
Or is it a third one?
It's a third one. Devil May Cry 5 fisting time. So yeah, DMC3 is cool.
DMC3 is quite cool.
Balrog.
It's Balrog. So there's Balrog, there's Beowulf, and I don't know what the one from DMC 1 is.
It only appeared in Devil May Cry 5, so.
Yep.
I'll just look at Devil Arms.
It's funny because like Beowulf, you get it. I didn't realize it, but Virgil kills the boss that is Beowulf in a cutscene, and then he gets Beowulf, and then you fight him where he can switch between Beowulf and Yamato.
Then you like still beat him, and he just throws Beowulf away. He's
then Arkham shows up and he does his thing, and then knocks Virgil off, but he drops the fucking gloves and shit.
Oh, is that the turn?
Huh?
I thought Virgil just threw away Beowulf. I didn't know he actually loses it.
Yeah, he does, because Arkham shows up and fucks you both up. Because Arkham's Jester. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for a game that doesn't have much.
And Lady's great. I still think DMC3's design for Lady is the best one.
But it's also... Lady's like 16 in DMC3.
Well, you can't prove that. She doesn't say that in the game, and therefore it's not necessarily true.
You're right. But she's like literally just wearing her schoolgirl outfit. Like her
it's not, though, because it's an ammo belt. It's not a skirt.
It's fucking plaid.
It's an ammo belt. No. It's plaid in the other ones.
Devil May Cry 3. What other ones does she have a fucking skirt on?
All of them.
No, not in 5.
You're right. She's wearing pants in 5.
And then in 4, she's wearing...
I thought she was wearing...
Oh my god.
It's ammo belts, right?
Yeah, but you know why I thought it was a skirt?
Why?
Look at the fucking pattern on the ammo belt.
Hold on. Yeah, it's a plaid ammo belt.
Yeah,
it's supposed to look like a skirt.
Yeah,
but
she's supposed to look like a sexy schoolgirl, but she's
wearing shorts under ammo belts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool design.
Lady's the ultimate tomboy.
Lady's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Joker's gonna spank your butt. Spank your butt.
Fuck you, Joker. It sucks that she only uses the Kalina Ann. I get that it works for her, but...
she doesn't only use the Kalina Ann. She also uses pistols. Or machine guns, rather.
Yeah.
I think when you play as her in 4, she might have multiple. I don't remember.
I can't remember. I feel like I was only stuck with the Kalina Ann and 4.
Yeah. I didn't play enough of her in 4. I didn't play much of 4,
I didn't
actually.
like playing her in 4. That game's not great.
And then Trish just plays like Dante, right?
I didn't even get to play as Trish because I didn't get that far.
Oh.
You had to beat 4 Fuck off, Domino's. I'm trying to look at her
Her floor design?
No, get to like no, I know her floor design. I'm trying to get to
Her floor design,
says, like, her
I don't like it
equipment.
that much.
I don't either. It's dumb.
I don't like the sunglasses. It's the worst part.
Her fucking tits be out.
That's fine. I mean, sure. But her sunglasses are the worst part for me. They just don't, they're not lady, you know?
It's kind of dumb. Stupid. Oh, her strength is peak human condition.
Peak human condition.
Fucking Batman.
Yeah. Every character that's not superpowered is Batman.
She has a submachine gun, crossbow, grenades, and a motorcycle, but only in DMC3
Yep.
and the animated series.
Dante drives the motorcycle up
She
the side of
doesn't
the
use
tower.
it as a weapon, though, unlike Dante.
Yeah.
Fucking love Dante and the goddamn motorcycle.
After Virgil won, the funniest fucking thing is Dante, like, jumps off the side of the building because he has Devil Trigger, and he's flying down, like, killing dudes as he comes down, and he just gets eaten by the Leviathan. And then you do the level inside the Leviathan, and then he spits you out.
Nice.
Yep.
So what else did you do this week?
Well, that's very interesting, because I have that written down here right now. Resident Evil 2.
Damn, bro, you shit with that ass?
Yes.
All right, so Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2 remake is great.
Cool. So did you beat it, or
No, I didn't beat it.
just been playing?
I'm 3.5 hours in.
You on Leon A or Claire A?
Claire A.
Nice, you made the better decision.
I like Claire. Claire's cool.
I like Claire more than Leon.
Yeah.
But Claire's a woman, so therefore can't helm her own franchise, own video game. And the one
She gets
did
to be in Revelations.
was Revelations 1 good?
No. Well, she was in Rev 2. I don't know if she's in Rev 1.
Yeah.
She was also in Code Veronica, which was originally supposed to be 3, but then they decided that 3 should continue the Raccoon City story instead of the Umbrella story. So they turned Code Veronica into a spinoff.
Nice.
Yep. Let me see. Resident Evil 2, though, very good game. I'd said before in this podcast that, like, I got in and I stopped playing for a while, and then I was like, where the fuck am I when I tried to come back to it?
rough to come back to.
Yeah, so then I just restarted the game from the beginning and passed by where I was, like, in no time at all.
I actually came back to a game this week that I haven't played in a long time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'll tell it to you when you're done your week.
Sick.
Actually, I'm going to open with something you hate first.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I like the game a lot. I played past the part where you play as Sherry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, is fucking Irons, is he a pedophile or just a giant creep?
That's a hard answer.
Because he takes her away, but that's because he's working with her parents. So
Yeah.
probably as collateral, like, I have your kid, you can't hurt me. But then later on,
Yeah.
her mom says something shitty about her kid. Actually, that was in the fan dub. I don't know if that's real.
I don't know.
Did you watch the RE2 fan
I
dub?
did not, because I hadn't played the game.
It's very spoilery, but it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I got back into 2 was because I watched that 49-minute speedrun of the game as Claire. And I was
How
like,
the fuck
that
you
looks
watching a
sick.
49-minute speedrun of the game and be like, oh, I can't watch the fan dub though because spoilers?
Because the speedrun skips all the cutscenes.
Yeah, but you still see all the gameplay.
Yeah, but I know what the gameplay of RE2 is. It's the same.
No,
always.
but I mean, like, when you go to different locations and shit.
Well,
Or what the final boss is.
I know, but I know those from the original.
Oh, you played the original?
I didn't play it, but I've seen Let's Plays of the original.
Eat shit, Nathan.
What?
Fuck yeah.
What?
Watch the fan dub.
I will.
Once you beat it.
Once I beat the fucking game twice.
Sounds like my wife.
Why? Because you beat her twice?
Yeah. No, but I'm in a Resident Evil shitposting group, despite the fact that
Yeah.
I have never beaten a Resident Evil game other than 5.
Nice.
And there's just the most recent meme was people posting pictures of awful looking burgers, and then or like a dude eating a
like
burger
my
going
wife.
sounds like my wife. Fuck that trucker, he sucks.
That guy sucks.
Yeah, I was a really good opening to that game though.
That is great.
Him running over that lady.
Yeah, that's it. That's new too.
Yeah.
The original RE2 just opens with like Leon and Claire on the way to the city, and then the truck hits them.
Yeah, and then you run through the city. Where in this
To
one
get to the-
well, like in a bigger section, you run through the city.
Is it bigger? I thought it's about the same.
You kind of go through like an alleyway. You go through a gun store. You meet a character.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yes.
And you go through. It's not like puzzles to get there, but it is like a route where you have to avoid a bunch of zombies. So then you end up in the police station. But in this one, it's just you run, you go around a car, you're at the front gate, you get inside.
Yeah. That's crazy. And I do have actually a couple more things in my week.
Yeah, go for it.
So Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I've been playing that a bit.
Yeah.
Do you like Persona? This is Diet Persona. Introducing new Diet Persona. It's got 0 calories.
It's got 0 substance.
It's got, yeah, basically.
You're playing this for the love of it, but also
you're playing this for the gameplay.
Is the gameplay even good?
And the music. Well, it's Persona.
But could you cheat? Is there a cheese? Is there an easy cheese?
The game's just not hard.
Okay. So I'm not playing it for the gameplay.
No, you are, but it's like the gameplay's fun. It's not super hard. It's like it's not SMT/Persona hard. It's like, I don't know. It's like newer Fire Emblem hard.
So fucking everything takes much longer than it should.
It's like normal.
That's my fucking problem with Fire Emblem, actually, as well in the newer ones, because I've only played the newer ones.
Yeah.
His battles just go on for too long.
It's not that. The battles are relatively quick if you know what you're doing. They have this like,
I'm sure someone can say the same thing to me about
you know how like Persona games, they have like the like once, or not the once more, like the, what is it when your friend fucking,
I think it's called Once More, where you down an enemy and then you can baton pass.
Baton pass, that's it. But
Yeah.
it's like essentially if you do an attack somebody's weak to, and you've like earned that skill on one of your characters, they'll do an auto attack on the enemy, and then that can just chain together like 10.
Once you get that on like an entire party, that's when Persona feels so fun. But
Yep.
the beginning, the way you have to play the game, every time, like doing the combo sheet of boss fight, I'm like, oh my fucking god.
This game, you get to that like very quickly, because it's literally called Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and the mechanic is called Sessions.
Is there S-links?
No, but there's just side stories, and they basically are S-links, but they're like,
So you do some of the side story to unlock things you would have gotten S-links.
yeah, it's like you do the individual character's side mission.
Okay.
Yeah. But like it's an S-link, but it like happens when they level up. It's S-link.
They have to hit like level 10 and then you can start doing that mission or something instead of like seeing them enough.
Yeah. It's not invisible meter. It's literally they have to hit a certain stage level or whatever.
I can't remember if I've maxed
All the
out
characters
every
are
confidant.
so bad. And Tiki, you know Tiki, right?
Yeah,
you know
I
who
love Tiki.
is? She calls you Oni-san the entire time.
Gross.
Yep.
The lolly character became worse.
Yep. The already bad character.
Yeah.
The already uncomfortable Tiki.
Yeah.
Got worse.
Tiki at least
Grows up.
No, Tiki doesn't grow up because that's not her. She's actually old. She's the joke.
Yeah, well,
she's
I
the
know.
800-year-old.
Dragon.
Technically, she's legal. She's 800 years old. But like,
She's a Vocaloid in this.
oh really? That's cool.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, and you have to hunt down her friend, a person who calls themselves Tiki is my waifu.
okay, so Tiki kind of just looks like a petite woman. If you really
Nope.
want to stretch it,
She looks 12 in this game.
I'm saying in the old art.
Oh,
In the new, but like, there's a newer equivalent of her in Fire Emblem Awakening
yeah.
named Naui. That's a fucking child.
Oh, yeah. No,
But then
no.
she's
Hold
also
on.
wearing the outfit where she's like wearing like fucking short shorts that barely cover her
Uh-huh.
ass and just have like 2 straps to cover the nips. And I'm like, that is a child, bro.
Yeah, no, this one's kind of bad. Like, hold on.
So, anyways, video games
Let me just show you an
are
image.
real good.
That's not a 3D model. That is different. Here is what Tiki looks like in the game.
That's
Creepy. Look at the other images.
I'm looking at her dressed as a cat now. Any
Oh,
character that you
get
have,
multiple outfits.
if you
for
have
her.
multiple outfits for a character, and and one of them is like a Kigurumi,
Yeah.
that's not the character you should be drawing lewd art of. Like fucking
Every character has a hold on. Every character in this game has a Kigurumi outfit,
I'm gonna still stick with what I just said.
but they're all 18 and up.
Veronica in fucking Dragon Quest 11. You know, she's a child. Well, she's certainly cute, but from like like that's my little sister sort of thing.
I just don't like that she calls you Oni-chan, and you don't get to choose.
Yeah.
She's like, "Can I call you it?" And you get the choice, and neither of them is no. Like,
No, I'm fine with that. Or fuck yeah.
It's either like, whoa, we just met, or like, oh yeah, sure, that's fine. And I was like, neither of these is no.
So that's fucking Tiki and Fire Emblem
She
Heroes.
looks more like an adult.
Yeah.
Certainly. It's still not cool.
But look, that's full-on cleavage.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like the character.
Oh, no, she does age. Because that's Fire Emblem Heroes, so that's probably her Awakening design, because she's in Fire Emblem Awakening as well.
Oh, yeah?
But that would be her
Are the Fire
design.
Emblem games Final Fantasy, or are they Dragon Quest?
Both. Well, actually, Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest?
It's like...
Guys, if you want the translation, Final Fantasy is games that take place in unrelated universes that
But they all
are
have
separate.
similar characteristics.
Yeah, and
like
then
the same gods exist.
Dragon Quest is games that all tell different stories, but they're in the same world
But they're just
consistently over a long period of time.
Yeah, like there's a part, like, even though you say...
The Luminary is the same as one of the characters in Dragon Quest 3.
Dragon Quest 1.
Dragon Quest 1?
Yeah.
Or 1, 2, and 3 is the same character, I think.
Saying he's involved in all of them. I think he gets fucking killed in the second one, actually.
Yeah, and then the
Maybe that's the
Luminary
guy
is the
in
main
2.
character in 11.
Yeah, they're like Dragon Quest 11 is just a full-on callback to Dragon Quest 1.
Yeah.
Where like the Luminary is the name of the thing. I don't think they've used Luminary in the other ones.
Yeah, and I think Yggdrasil was also in 1.
Well, because it's the world tree. It's always existed.
Mm-hmm.
But Fire Emblem is like there's this shield. It's called the Fire Emblem, where you put stones in it, and when you put all the stones in it, you can summon a fucking giant dragon or whatever, and it works for and it's passed down through kings, starting with Marth.
Yeah.
Marth is brought up in
Awakening.
every Fire Emblem game.
Not in Three Houses.
Not in Three Houses. But in
But
every other one, they always talk about the hero King Marth.
One thing that I'd said to piss off Christ was it was like the main character in Three Houses, Byleth, has the Flame Crest, which is just another word for the Fire Emblem.
Yeah. I think, honestly, with the way Three Houses works, it could be a prequel.
Could be either.
It could be a prequel.
Could be prequel.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like how, like there's the Zelda timeline.
Yeah.
Where like
Skyward Sword came first.
Skyward Sword came first, but Breath of the Wild also might be first now.
I thought it was last. I thought it was
the
announcement.
So much.
The announcement for Breath of the Wild is that it's the last game in all 3 split timelines.
Really? So they always end up here.
Always end in Breath of the Wild, and everybody went, "Fuck you."
Actually, I guess because
fuck you, Nintendo.
I guess at the
you
end
pieces of shit.
The end of every single timeline, it gets fixed. Like they all kind of end in the same point, with Ganon fully destroyed and the hero of time being totally cool.
Yeah, but it's like, oh really? The Link died timeline, the adult Link timeline, and the child Link timeline all end in this? Fuck you.
The canonical one is the child Link timeline. Because that's the timeline where he defeats him and then Zelda sends him back in time. That's the actual ending of Ocarina of Time. But then there's the middle timeline where it's Link becomes like where instead of Zelda sending him back in time so he can actually live those 7 years that he was imprisoned, is
he stays in the future.
He stays in the future as it is with Zelda as an adult.
Yep.
It's the same. So
yeah. It's like Child Link timeline is like he peaked and then he stayed a child, and so it's like,
well, Child Link timeline is he peaked and then they sent him back. They sent him back to be a child.
Yeah, but he already peaked.
Adult Link is he became an adult. He beats
and he
everything,
continued, yeah.
And then he stays. He goes off and fucks Zelda.
Yeah. Whereas like Child Link,
and I think Twilight Princess happens.
Yeah, Twilight Princess happened in the adult. Or no, wait. I think Twilight Princess happened in the Link died timeline.
Oh no, because that armor is implied that he became like king and or like a knight in the shit. I'm just gonna look at the timeline right now.
That's fair. Oh right, because the armor is supposed to be the thing, the hero of time.
I hate how Google doesn't just let you fucking look at the big image anymore.
Big boy image.
Okay, this looks better. Okay, so here's where it splits.
Yeah.
The hero's triumphant.
Yep.
Oh, Child Era. Okay, I was wrong. Child Era is Majora's Mask.
Yep.
Right after.
I knew that.
And then Twilight Princess.
Yeah, okay.
Then Four Swords Adventure. Adult era Ganondorf is sealed, and then there's a Great Flood.
Oh, right.
And then it's Wind Waker, and then the sequels to Wind Waker.
Yep.
The hero is defeated. A Link to the Past. Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Link's Awakening. The Legend of Zelda.
Link's Awakening happens after... Wait, hold on. Link's Awakening happens multiple generations after Link to the Past, or is it the same Link in Link to the Past and to Oracle?
They
and
have them under the same name, so I'm going to say it's the same Link.
Okay, because Link's Awakening, I know, happens right after Link to the Past.
And then there's The Legend of Zelda.
Yep,
and
the OG.
The Adventure of Link.
Oh, yeah. Zelda 1, Zelda 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a dumb timeline. Them putting Breath of the Wild is definitely them trying to be like, we don't want multiple timelines.
It's the end of all three. It's like, fuck you.
Well, it's like where they all diverge, so whatever happens post this...
There's this show on Polygon called Unraveled, which I love.
It's great.
You've seen it?
I don't know about their Zelda one, but my buddy made me watch the Kirby one yesterday.
The Kirby one's good.
Kirby is shaped like a friend.
My favorite, one of the best lines is, there's the one where it's like sorting all 596 Fire Emblems, and then the opening line to that is, Fire Emblem is a video game series that asked the bold question, what if chess made you horny?
That's modern Fire Emblems.
Yeah.
Old ones, they were definitely going like, yo, here's this fucking waifu, but it wasn't that specific.
Yeah.
Like, you had Lynn, and you had Cecilia. Other than that, no one else is memorable. And those are only memorable because those were the waifus for the character. Like, they were the wife-to-be of the main character. Actually, I think Lynn was the main character.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not sure either.
I've
never played anything before Awakening.
I love Unraveled, but it basically includes everything that's not even considered to be on the timeline, including the Zelda Game & Watch games and things like that. And so he says why Breath of the Wild happens is because Hyrule Warriors happens and there's a time break. It fucks up time.
Oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors is all about fucking up time.
Yep, and then that leads into the Legend of Zelda Monopoly board game, and then that leads into Breath of the Wild.
What about Link's crossbow training?
Link's crossbow training happens during Twilight Princess.
I know. So, what else you got?
My last thing that I have is today I watched 4 episodes of I Am Not Okay With This, which is a very good show.
I don't know it.
It just came out on Netflix. It is based on a comic by the guy who wrote the comic for The End of the Fucking World. You watched that one? I'm sure you've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
I've talked about it. But basically, it's like very similar in style. The End of the Fucking World and this both take place in like a sort of timeless, like could take place anywhere between 2019 and 1954, like where it's like that aesthetic. And so I remember, I think it was really funny. I was like looking up something about this show, and somebody's like, a goof is that the father in the episode is watching a flat screen television, which would not be invented for decades. And I'm like, this takes place in the modern day. It's just like very aesthetically older. But yeah, they're all really good. Essentially, it's like R-rated teen stuff that's like, it can be gritty, but it's also funny, and it's good. And this is more American, and it has like this girl has superpowers. It's like Stranger Things, but with more like pathos because it's less stylized and more like raw. It's like this girl is like,
it's less focusing on an aesthetic and more about the story.
Yeah, it's like this girl is like this person, and she has this kind of shitty life. Her and her family aren't super.
A girl's a person?
Yep. And like her dad killed herself, and she's like trying to struggle with being a teenager and having angst and things. And it's like it's smart enough to be stylized, and it's smart enough to be raw at certain times. The End of the Fucking World's also really good because it's about a boy and a girl run away and they fall in love with each other, but the guy thinks he's a sociopath.
Oh yeah, he's like, I want to kill her or some shit. Yeah, and she's like, but he doesn't actually.
And she's like, I hate my fucking family and I want to run away.
Oh yeah, they're teens.
Yep. And so they run away and they get in some misadventures. But it's like, both shows are very like, again, they do cool stylization with like, you don't know what time period it takes place in.
Yeah.
But like, it's still like smart enough to be like, you know what? Okay. Have you watched any Coen brother movie?
Hail Caesar.
Have you seen The Big Lebowski?
Nope.
Okay, because I don't know Hail Caesar, so I can't really relate it to that.
That movie sucks.
Coen brothers movies are famous for like their comedic awkward pauses.
Yeah, that's the worst part about Hail Caesar.
Oh, fuck you. They're fun.
Oh no, it could be good in the other ones. It's just in this one, it like me and Blake watched it together, and we were like, "This is not."
Burn After Reading.
I'm just double checking real quick. It is the Coen brothers film.
Yep, I knew. Well, I knew that.
Oh, you didn't say. I kind of just said it, and you were like, "Yeah."
Oh yeah, okay.
But I wasn't sure in my own brain.
Coen Brothers are famous for their comedic awkward pauses that make you relate to the characters but also laugh, and both of these shows do the same thing, which is good because it's about teenagers, and that's part of being a teenager is an awkward pause.
Is laughing.
Yep.
Saying something and realizing, oh God, oh no, shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. But I would highly recommend this show. I still think, I haven't finished this. I still think The End of the Fucking World is better. But it's like, that has 2 seasons. It's good. You should check it out. It's short too. The End of the Fucking World is British. I am not okay with this in America.
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows my watching habits? Because sometimes they're sporadic. Maybe, you get drunk at your buddy's house.
Yep.
You go home, and then just the next day you're lying in bed, hungover as fuck, and you go, you know what? It's time. Let's watch Fast and Furious 6, 7, and 8 all in one day.
I'm sorry, Ian. Did you mean clinical depression?
Maybe. So anyways, I watched Fast and the Furious 6 to 8. And I had a really good time.
Okay.
But you want remember Tokyo Drift?
I remember Tokyo Drift.
I don't know why this one's up higher because when did I guess I started making my notes while I was watching 7 after Han was killed.
What is it? Break it to me.
They brought back the same kid from the end of, at the end of Furious.
Wait, they actually brought that guy in?
Yes. But
because we were making a joke why they didn't bring him back.
No, he's in 7. Because at the end of 6, Han gets killed by
in
Jason
3.
Statham. Oh, yeah. No, but so Han was brought back for 5 and 6.
Yep.
But he gets killed in 3, so they had to be like, when does he die?
Yep.
So the villain of 6 was a guy named Luke Shaw.
Oh, of Hobbs and Shaw fame.
No, he was not. Or maybe his name's not Luke Shaw. He's played by Luke Owens, though. But they say Shaw, and then you see him, and as me, who knew that Jason Statham's name is also Shaw, I was like, did they recast him? What the fuck?
Yeah.
No. The Hobbs and Shaw, Shaw in that movie, is Shaw's brother, who he is the villain of 7.
Oh.
But also not. He's like a guy who's like constantly trying to kill them, but there's like this other villain.
Yeah.
Who's like this like African warlord.
When are we going to go to the moon?
Maybe the next movie.
Fast 10 needs to be about riding a volcano into space.
That would be sick. Oh, like the JoJo Part 2.
Yeah.
So, they disrespected Gal Gadot super hard in this movie. After Fast and the Furious
she just
6,
doesn't want to be in them anymore.
Yeah, I'm also sure because she got that Wonder Woman shit.
It's like,
going on.
actually, people respect me now.
So there's a scene, I think someone did the math there, where they're racing, trying to like take down like a giant airplane.
Yeah.
And there's a part where Gal Gadot is on. She's like dating Han in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
good for him.
Yeah. So and she's like, the opening of the like them is going like, he's like,
I wish Gal Gadot would just like punch me in the fucking throat.
Yeah. So she's like, you ever think of settling down? And then later at the end, she's like, let's move to Tokyo after this. And
then I'm not going to be in 3.
And then I'm going to die at the end of this movie because they're going next to these airplanes, probably about 100.
Did you know that Han's name is Han Solo, like Seoul, like South Korea?
Yes, I know.
I made that joke before, but it's true and it's upsetting to me.
Okay, so Han's about to get like shot in the back of the head, and she's like dangling over a cart. So what she does is she makes him loosen her grip, and she jumps off the back, and as she's falling backwards, shoots the guy in the face who's about to kill Han, and then she falls onto a runway going 100 miles per hour on her back, and she dies. But the Shaw in this movie gets kicked out of the back of the airplane when it's in the fucking air,
and he lives.
He falls out 100 feet, also with all that speed.
Yeah.
Probably landed flat on his back, and he's in a coma.
Well, that's because Gal Gadot's a woman.
Yeah, exactly. And also because they needed a reason for
her to not be in the movies anymore because she didn't want to be in them.
Yes. I'm sure they were probably just like, no, she'll be in the same state. But they were like, nah, never mind. She's
just kill her. Just fucking.
And also, that movie's the first one where they actually work with The Rock's character.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun. Like, yeah. It's just like, but then they really start to lean into.
Well, the runway thing, everyone was like, it's the world's longest runway.
Yeah, it's way too long.
Yeah.
They're going 100. Well, how fast do airplanes have to go to take off?
I don't know. You're asking me the wrong question. You have
too
to ask
much.
some kind of science man.
A lot. Like, they got to go probably over like 200 miles per hour.
Pretty fast.
And these cars are keeping pace with them.
Pretty fast.
The only reason they start to have to be like, we got to hurry up, is because it starts to take off.
Were you furious about how fast the cars were going?
No, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention to the science part of it. I was just
my clumsy pun?
Yes.
Thank you.
So Gal Gadot is a woman, so she has to die.
She has to die, yes.
And then immediately after that, Furious 7 starts with, let's objectify every woman in every scene.
Finally.
Yeah, just like we were hoping. Like, literally, it's just nothing but...
But what about the fate of the Furious?
Michelle Rodriguez came back as well.
Well, she came back 3 times.
No, she was killed in 4.
She was killed in 2.
No.
I thought she came back in 4 because she died in a previous one already.
No, in Fast and the Furious 1, she was there. She looked awful because it was the early 2000s.
Well, yeah.
And fashion was real bad. Then in Fast and the Furious 2, it's... So, Brian, Paul Walker's character was a cop. And then he left, but then he was still kind of working with the, like, they found him.
He's if a cop was a man.
What? I don't know what you mean. He was like a cop, but he helped out the bad guy, so he had to run away. But then the FBI tracks him down because he was working with them.
The Federal Bureau of Injustice.
Yes. And then they get him together. They say, like, we'll forgive that shit you did with Toretto, like letting him go. And letting the whole crew go.
Listen, the FBI will forgive you stealing all those VCRs because you got to help us with a bigger case. Yes. Someone's doing a serial murder, but with cars.
It was drug deals.
That's less exciting.
Yeah.
I'd want to see a Fast and Furious where it's like detective movie, where it's like there's a serial killer committing murders all around the world by using cars.
He's running people over. And it's like, bro, you sure he's just not a serial drug driver?
All around the world, in every city, the same car.
It's that fucking scene from Wolf of Wall Street, but he thinks he's driving home safely.
Yeah.
He wakes up every night. He's like, "How's there blood on the hood of my car?" Whatever. I guess some guy ran into it while I was sleeping. It's just like, no, bro, you straight up murdered a man because you drove drunk. So at the end of 1, she runs away. Then 2, he's like. He gets the FBI's good graces again. He becomes an FBI agent. 3, separate movie that takes place in Tokyo.
Yep. And it takes place apparently in the year 2014.
Yes. And then 4 starts. He is now an FBI agent. He's called in to work on another drug running case. And he gets Vin Diesel's character's girlfriend, who is Michelle Rodriguez, involved. And she gets killed because at the time this movie was made, Michelle Rodriguez was a train wreck of a human being.
Yeah.
And then, so they say
she's bi.
Yeah, she is, and she's really cool about it.
She is cool.
She's actually a really nice person. She just is kind of a little crazy.
That's cool. We all are.
Like, she's bipolar. Like, was probably undiagnosed for a long time.
Yeah,
that's just reaching. She might have also just been mentally fucked up for other reasons.
So
they kill her off because she was hostile, like volatile to work with.
Yep.
Then that's Vin Diesel's whole thing for getting back into it.
Is for Fast 5, she's not back.
She is dead, canonically.
She's dead. And then in Fast 6, she's back, baby.
Because she didn't die, the guy who was supposed to kill her afterwards shot her car and hit the gas tank, and he was like, yeah, she's burning to death. But instead, she just got, like, knocked away and she had amnesia.
Oh, that's how I was like...
She actually still has amnesia in 7 and 8.
This is such a fucking dumb series of films.
So 7 disrespects women, and Ronda Rousey's in the movie.
Oh, nice.
But there is a full-on fistfight between Ronda Rousey and Michelle Rodriguez.
I hope she punches that turf in the fucking face.
There is actually, I was like, man, this is a cool fight scene, because it is full-on fighting. It's not like scratching and hair pulling. It's like fucking boxing.
I hope that turf, all turfs must burn.
She gets jobbed super hard. Like, she's a fucking joke. And then they jump a car between 3 skyscrapers, and they destroy like a $3 billion car.
That's cool. Paul Walker character runs off into the sunset.
Yeah, because he canonically died, and also noticing him.
He didn't die. In real life, he died.
He real life died.
You said he canonically died.
Sorry, canonically as in real life. He died, and I had to look it up to be like, because
it's his brother.
No, I know who they had to do it in the movie. Because you can actually really see it. The faces he makes while he's in that car next to Dom is from the first Fast and the Furious movie.
Yeah.
It's like they did the thing they did with Leia in episode 9.
Yeah.
But a lot worse. Because the lighting is not right. He's he's a bit too lit from the bottom where there should be like shadows over the top of his head.
Yep.
It's just fucking bad. But it's like they tried to do their best to send off a guy who died doing something stupid. But not stupid.
He didn't do anything wrong. It's other people that
he was
did
the passenger in his buddy's car, and they were going like 90 in a 45 on like a turn that street racing kids drifted a lot.
Yep.
And they did it in the middle of the day when the street was empty, and they fucking ran off the road and crashed into something.
That sucks.
They did something reckless, but straight up, it's not drunk driving.
It's not drunk driving.
It's sad.
At the very least, you didn't do anything malicious.
And also, he was going from a charity event of a charity corporate thing that he started to help out places that were like natural disasters hit them.
What a good guy.
Yeah, it sucks that his buddy did something stupid.
Mm-hmm. So how was 8?
8?
The Fate of the Furious. There's a tank in that one, if I remember correctly.
There is. No, that's in 6.
Oh.
The tank is in 6.
Dom turns evil in 8.
Yes, because
his brother.
Woman, no, that's 9. I don't think he's going to be evil in 9.
His brother's evil.
Yeah. But so in 6...
Your brother's a CIA agent.
In 6, before he goes and you find out at the end of 5, he started fucking a lady from the FBI who used to work with Hobbs.
Oh, no.
And she doesn't tell him this, but she got preggers during that time.
Evil son,
What the fuck is he? He's not Damian Wayne.
Evil son.
So
evil son.
Charlize Theron shows up,
and
blackmails him into being on her evil side.
Evil, because
she kidnapped his ex-girlfriend and his baby.
Oh no! But little did she know that the son was evil.
And the whole you know who they have to bring back to help out?
They have to bring back
Jason Statham.
Nice.
Who straight up murdered their fucking friend. Who, like, the whole thing is that, like, they care about family a lot. And Han was a member of their family. And Han...
Wait, hold on. Jason Statham killed Han?
Yeah.
Wait, was Jason Statham in 3?
He was in 7. They retconned the car that hit Han. Wasn't an accident. It was on purpose. And then Jason Statham let the guy. He threw down the necklace that Dom used to wear that he got from his brother's corpse or whatever. And he.
But it's okay because Han didn't die.
No, the only reason why they brought back Han to not be dead is because they needed to really solidify Jason Statham's not a bad guy. And he's
in Hobbs and Shaw.
He's what The Rock is in America, but he was that to the British government.
Yep.
He was a guy who was doing a bunch of cool shit for the government, and then they sent him on like...
And then they have to fight Idris Elba.
They sent him on a mission where they were like, if you fail it, you're going to go to prison, and you're going to be put as a world criminal or whatever, and he failed it. So
yeah.
Which is what happens to The Rock in 7 as well.
I don't get why so many government agencies kill members of Dom's team because they don't tend to do that many crimes.
But actually, no, they do a lot of crimes.
Well, like, they stole that vault out of a bank, but that didn't kill
also
anybody.
In prison.
Like, nobody died.
That's actually... That was another thing I wrote, is Final Furious.
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious 1 to 6, there's not a lot of intentional murder by the main crew.
Hold on, they kill a lot of people in 7 and 8?
In 7, tons of people get full-on headshotted.
By the main characters?
But they're the villain. They're killing villains.
Man, remember when this was easy when we were stealing VCRs?
Yeah, and now we're stealing EMPs for the government. But then also Dom betrays...
This movie series, the second they finished Tokyo Drift, it completely fucking jumped the shark.
So, I would say they jumped the shark in 5. Because 4 was still kind of like a little low-key.
Whatever. The 5 and 3 are the only ones I've seen.
Okay. Good. Those are kind of fun.
Those are the good ones, and I didn't even like 5.
Yeah. 5's not the good. I think 6 is probably the best one.
5 is fucking terrible.
I think 6 is the best one.
Okay.
So...
You mean the one... Hold on. Let's go through the titles. The Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Too Fast, Too Furious. The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
Actually, it's just Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Then Fast and Furious. Then Fast 5. Then Fast and Furious 6. Then Furious 7. Then The Fate of the Furious. Then F9.
Yes.
This is the dumbest thing.
Yeah, it's got a
And then
bad
Fast
name
and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah. So,
A Star Wars
anyways,
story.
Dom has to betray them because his ex-girlfriend and baby were taken.
Yep.
But then they're behind like some plexiglass. And, like,
Evil baby.
No, Nathan.
Evil baby.
So anyways, he fails to do something once and they kill his ex-girlfriend and leave the baby there.
Nice, dude. Write
And
out
so
more women.
they need to, but so he still has his son trapped there.
Oh, no.
They don't
What
know.
are we going to do about the baby?
So
that
he-
can't make them important in a later film.
So he,
Yeah.
the baby gets rescued
Hold on.
by
Yeah.
Jason Statham and his younger brother, the villain from Fast 6. Because he's out of his coma now.
Nice. Hold on.
And the scene of Jason Statham having a full-on gunfight carrying around like a fucking baby carriage is
Yeah.
hilarious. There's a part where
Hold on.
I've got
an
part where
idea.
he captures a man and he's like about to like crush his skull and he says to the baby, he's like, "Oh, you don't want to see this." And he turns around and then you see like the baby he's listening to Baby Shark on like some fucking headphones or something.
Yeah.
Like some soundproof headphones, and you hear muffled in the background Jason Statham going like, "Oh," and this guy going, "Ah, ah!" It is so fucking comical. I started laughing really hard.
Here's my pitch.
Yes.
And you're the producer of these films. And I've
Right.
seen only two of them.
Oh,
Here's my pitch for
here was a
things.
news thing that I actually just read the bottom.
Yes.
Ray's dad was a failed Palpatine clone. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
I said that.
I know,
earlier.
but I was so mad about it I even wrote
Oh,
it down.
you wrote it?
Yeah.
That's so dumb. Anyway,
Yes.
here's my pitch for Fast 10, a Star Wars story.
Yes.
Okay.
X-Wings. But on cars.
So we know we've got Dom had this baby with the FBI agent, right?
gets-
But we need to write the baby out of the films because we don't need the baby anymore, okay?
Well, they're just
Hold on.
Since
Hold
Brian.
on. I'm pitching. I'm
Okay.
pitching.
Oh, there was
Okay,
something
you
dumb
get to
about the
react.
baby as well.
You're the producer of the film, okay?
Yeah, okay, I'm listening to your
All right,
pitch, sir.
here's my-
I'm sorry for interrupting you a bunch.
Yep. So the movie, obviously we know the main focus is going to be, we've invented, the Fast group invents a car that can drive up lava so they can drive into space off a volcano. We've already established this. It's been approved.
Does lava fire up that high? No, fuck it. Sorry, that's a
Hold
dumb
on.
question.
Yeah.
We don't research things for this movie.
So
this
obviously
franchise.
we got to deal with the baby. Okay, we know nobody likes a baby anymore. Babies aren't big. Well, unless they're Baby Yoda or Baby Nut. But our baby isn't that. We've already established
Or a
it.
baby shark.
No. So we've decided, here's the plot line. You ready?
Yeah.
Charlize Theron has invented a device which can change history. And it turns out that baby needs to be sent back in time to grow up into The Rock.
Oh, damn. I was kind of hoping that the baby got sent back in time became Brian.
No, he becomes The Rock.
Because here's the thing, actually.
Yeah?
The baby,
Yeah.
despite the fact that Brian O'Connor,
Yep.
Paul Walker's character, is not canonically dead in the
Yep.
universe, Dom
Names the baby after him.
names the baby Brian. But Brian is an existing man.
He just left you.
He's just retired.
Hold on, which character is his wife?
A character from Fast 5 that I can't remember the name of.
Okay.
Do you mean his because he is actually married. Michelle Rodriguez is his wife in the movie.
Oh, okay.
They got married before she had amnesia.
Hold on. I meant which character is Paul Walker's wife?
His Dom's sister,
Oh, okay.
Mia Toretto.
Okay.
And their kid is named... Can't remember. It doesn't matter.
It's named Vin Diesel. No, but yeah, so we send the baby
No,
back in
his name is
time.
Mark Sinclair,
We send the baby...
which is Vin Diesel's real name.
I don't like that. We send the baby back in time. The baby grows up into The Rock, thus fulfilling the prophecy. And then, because the baby's The Rock,
The Rock
it makes
is-
the volcano erupt.
But then The Rock also has to introduce his parents
Yeah.
because they were working together.
Yeah. So the baby grows up to be The Rock. It's a whole thing. They cry, they hug, they cry again.
He tells him, he's like, "Daddy," and
Yeah.
Vin Diesel's like,
You're my son.
"Brian,
Family.
Brian Marcos Toretto."
Yeah. Brian, I changed my name to Hobbs.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn.
Well,
And
Hobbs
then,
is his last name.
Hold on. And then The Rock, because The Rock's magic, because he's a foreigner of some kind, he makes the volcano go, and that's what allows the new car that can drive on lava to drive up the lava as it spurts out the volcano to drive to the moon, where they can commit the moon crime that they need to do.
The moon crime.
But you can only do it once every 48 years
So I
when the
don't-
moon's in the right
I
spot
don't
over the
know
volcano.
about. I don't know anything about nukes. But the finale of this movie is Charlize Theron is stealing a submarine that has a nuke on it, and they all stop her.
Okay.
But they straight up blow up the submarine that has the nuke on it.
Yeah. If the nuke's not armed, it's not going to do anything.
All right, cool. That's what I needed to clarify, because I was just watching the movie and I'm like, did they just fuck up this entire region? Because the nuke blew up under the water. Well, if it did, but if it wasn't armed, then it's fine.
Yeah, right. I think that's how that works.
It was a really stupid scene.
But how do you feel about my pitch for Fast 10 as a producer?
I think they don't need to. I don't think they need a car to drive up lava. I think they need to have a car that can rest inside of lava, and that will launch it to space. And Elon Musk is now their new tech guy.
No, and here's why. I think the visual of the car driving up the volcano while the lava's spewing and it going fully vertical up the lava is more interesting than it sitting in the lava and the lava shooting it. Because we want high octane, right? We're looking to pander to only the most testosterone customer, and that's really what we need.
You remember Game of Thrones?
I have heard of it.
So actually, one of the new characters they introduced in 6 is the actress who played Melisandre in Game of Thrones.
Wow, to stoop this low.
And all I could think
I think that's true about everybody in the cast.
Yeah, I just literally was like looking at, like, when she showed up, I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
She's fucking hot. But that's the thing, is she's a fucking genius. She's like a hacker genius, because they all have to be beautiful.
Yep.
So she created this like literally dumbass program that can target people, find anyone around the world.
Oh, I've seen Captain America too.
Yeah, exactly. Except they were actually talking about this like it was a cool thing, and they use it multiple times.
Oh.
Yeah.
Honey.
Also, Batman.
Batman Dark Knight
Rises. Was that Dark Knight?
Just Dark Knight.
Oh. He uses it in Lucius Fox for tires because he's like, that's fucked up, bro.
Because the Batman in The Dark Knight is George W. Bush.
Yeah. And fucking Batman. Like, they're just so into the government in these movies now.
Very pro-government.
Yeah. Like, I actually wrote something where, like, that Russell Crowe has a character in the movie.
Wait, Russell Crowe?
Russell Crowe was in this movie as a character named Mr. Nobody. He is like a rogue...
That's already a thing.
He's like a rogue CIA operative that gives them their jobs. But he's like funded
Russell
by the
Crowe
U.S. government, but he has to
low.
be... Yeah. He seems to have... I think it's one of those movies where he does it because he gets to have a lot of fun doing it.
I think it's just he likes money.
That too. But like his whole thing is, you expect like a CIA man to be super serious because you see Hobbs, you see the guys who work with Hobbs, they're all serious.
Yeah.
But he fucking brings in Toretto.
Yeah.
And the first thing he does is start ranting about how much he loves Belgian ale, and he pours him a glass. And Toretto's like, I'm more of a Corona man myself.
Is it a brandy?
And then he pulls out a fucking picturesque, like those buckets filled with ice with like 3 perfect Coronas staring at the screen.
That's so dumb.
And then they walk around and then he tells them the job. But I straight up thought this guy was going to like heel turn villain at the end. No, because this movie really wanted to suck the U.S. government's dick and say, yeah, there's like secret cool dudes behind it. They're not all super serious. Sometimes they're having fun like this guy, but he gets shit done. I'm like, oh man, I hate this. I'm still going to watch these movies though.
Yeah, I don't know how you can, and I get it, we have different choices, but I don't, it's just so frustrating to see these types of things to me. Wait, they made a cartoon spin-off of Fast and Furious.
I know, I found out about that last night while I was also drunkenly scrolling through Netflix.
What the fuck?
And then realized I was too tired and went to sleep.
What the fuck? That's so wild.
They're trying to take down the criminal organization Shifter.
Shifter?
Spelled SH1FT3R.
Fuck off. Eat shit.
But then, and also in this universe, Dominic Toretto is like this street racing legend that everyone knows his name. But then, like, the cool thing about Fast and the Furious is just
it's
like...
it's not Russell Crowe, it's Kurt Russell.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
Fuck, that's even worse,
Kurt Russell's a lot shorter than I thought.
Kurt Russell is great. He's the guy that everybody says looks like Chris, which I agree with.
Really?
Yeah. Now, obviously, he's old, but like...
No, I'm thinking, okay, was Kurt Russell...
Yep.
Big Trouble in Little China?
Yes.
No, I don't think so at all.
And The Thing. And
I've never seen The Thing.
And Escape from New York.
You can kind of see where my shitty tastes have started, and I can completely blame my mom. Because
Big Trouble in Little China is great, though.
Yeah, but it's a fucking bad movie.
It's good. No, it's good. It's by John Carpenter.
so fucking campy.
Yeah, but it's on purpose.
So is Fast and the Furious.
It's not.
No, they're not. They're absolutely not.
They're too blind to understand that they're
two
things
movies
dumb.
I like. No, the 3 movies I most remember that my mom like forced upon me to watch as a child.
Yeah,
Was Big Trouble in Little China.
that movie's dope.
Oh shit, sorry. 4. What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Oh yeah,
Hate that movie because I cried so hard, and I think that's like people make fun of that movie because it's like a bit too hard.
yeah,
Because Johnny Depp plays a mentally challenged character.
yeah.
But he's also just like a caricature. And then that fucking Mars movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Total Recall.
Yeah. And then the other one where he is like a paper salesman, but he's actually a CIA agent and his wife.
Oh,
tries to
True
cheat on him.
Lies.
There we go. That's like the top 4 movies I remember from when I was a kid.
I haven't seen True Lies.
True Lies isn't
I've seen parts
bad.
of it.
It's just
That's a Jim Cameron movie.
True Lies I think is a pretty good movie. It's just Arnold Schwarzenegger playing like a dude who's
Yeah,
he's like, I'm all American, but he sounds like Arnold.
yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis is his wife.
Yeah.
And she's hot in that
it's
movie.
It's like Tommy Wiseau claiming that he's from America.
Jamie Lee Curtis is hot in that movie.
Yeah, she is hot in that movie.
Thank you.
She tries to cheat on him
Yeah.
with
well,
a dude who's definitely not as cool.
yeah.
Actually, it's the guy who uses like her husband's real backstory trying to fuck her. He says he's like a CIA operative working on some big case. And then her actual husband shows up. He's like, I'm actually a CIA operative.
I'm actually a CIA operative.
Yeah. That's fucking...
That was actually not bad.
That was Stallone.
Oh, you're right. It was
Yeah.
both. It was
still,
a baby.
It was a
of
good
both.
Stallone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey there.
You're like...
I'm Rocky.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So, I have to fucking piss again. But I'm
Really?
going to leave you.
Yeah.
I've been playing a video game,
Yes.
and it's something you love.
What is it? You little bitch. You're gonna go pee and leave me hanging, you fucking piece of shit.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting to the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under, and you know anything? There's a spark in you, and you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework.
Hope your mom enjoyed that.
I'm cutting that.
Oh, come on!
No.
How much of that did you actually talk for?
Huh? None of it.
All right, so I've been playing your favorite video game franchise.
Nier Automata.
I was gonna come up with a joke, but yeah, I've been playing Nier Automata.
Yeah! That's the best game I've ever played.
I picked up back. I literally just started my save file because I remembered what happened.
Yeah.
You fight the twins underground. Now I got to the part where I fought the dude in the water.
The big boy?
Yeah, which might not. I don't think if you just.
That fight's the worst fight in the game.
It's all right. It's slow though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm telling you, that's
Yeah.
the worst one.
It's good. Because
Yeah.
it sucked. But like, I'm sure if you just beeline the story, you could get there a lot faster. But I was doing all the side quests
Do a lot of the side quests.
because I don't want to be weak.
Yep.
But yeah, game's
Really good.
game's really good.
Yeah.
It's really fun. The combat's great when you are actually paying attention, and also when you get that chip that every enemy you kill gives you 40% of your health back.
Yeah. Well, there's a million chips, and they're all interesting.
Also, that's what makes that fucking fight against that dude in the ocean like an easy, because you kill a small enemy, you just literally sit there and just mash the attack. Like if you any enemy you kill, you get your health back. Great.
I just have the regenerating health one.
But don't that one you have to take like 6 seconds before you can get hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't get hit.
Okay, fucking Monster Hunter players.
Just don't get hit.
That's actually a meme with Monster Hunter players.
It's a meme with fighting games too.
Yeah, that too. But it's like, but I need to optimize a build so I can do a lot of damage, but I have no defense. It's like, oh, that's easy. Don't get hit.
Don't get hit.
It's like playing also Dark Souls.
Yeah.
It's a very easy thing to say in action games.
But yeah,
the game's fun. It's just that I'm fucking really bad at like, I don't like that map, like the world map.
Oh,
I think it's very.
you mean the one in the pause menu, or you just don't like exploring it?
Pause menu.
Okay, good.
Like, just like you see, it marks down where like, oh look, there's 3 question marks and here's a mark, so that's a quest that you have to go pick up.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know how to get there. It's fucking hard.
Well, yeah, you just have to figure it out.
Yeah.
I love that game. It is.
Oh no, I'm good. Like, I am figuring it out as well. I think the mini map is just fine.
So you beat the guy in the water.
I just beat him, and I went and got the biometric scanner so I can go find 9S, and they gave me the area where he might be. So I'm on the way to do that.
It's a good moment. That's a good part.
I think it's cute that Pascal shows up.
Pascal's great.
Yeah.
You're gonna see more of him.
I try not
them.
Yeah.
Him? I think he's a him, even though it's voiced by a woman.
Yeah, feminine voice, but
because
it's also a robot. Who cares?
It's gender.
They decide their
matter.
own gender because they're all the same. I think it's weird that some of them play up as kids, or are they actually created by the parents? Like, is it like that fucking kids movie Robots?
I think no. It's just like some identify as children.
They just want to be children to parents.
Yeah, and the parents like they form that relationship.
So this whole game is about found family.
Yep. It's about a lot of things.
I met A2. She killed the king.
Nice.
She's hot.
She is. The king was a baby.
The king was a baby. She clearly has a hate boner. And then I did the side quest where you find out Anemone knew her.
Yep.
But then you go, fuck, I hated doing it though, because you go through the first quest area.
Yeah.
First mission, whatever. You go through all of that. Yeah. I got to the fucking end and I'm like, is there a quick way I can get back? No. I kind of wanted to remove my OS chip so I could respawn.
Did you find the shortcuts at least?
There was like an elevator that I couldn't access.
There's a couple shortcuts through there. There's ladders you can push down and shit.
Nope, I missed all those. I had to run back.
So then you've also lost. You've also missed some of the chests with like weapons and secret items.
Okay, well, I'll probably end up back there again.
Yeah. Also, did you find the secret blacksmith?
Yeah, I did. Or whatever. He tells you about the black swords in the king's castle, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I found him.
Yeah,
I found him when I was looking for the robot parts.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah.
He's great. He's the only one who can level your stuff up to the highest level.
Cool. Do I have to fish a lot to get the stuff you need for
sometimes
for the weapons?
Certain weapon, or sorry,
I'm kind of just using the katana and the greatsword.
Did you find the other pods?
I'm finding them.
Okay.
I found this arena behind the flooded area.
Yeah. No, that's not that.
Okay. Well,
that's
found some
DLC.
Pods. Okay. Yeah, and they had pods there that I bought.
Okay.
Also, they had upgrade chips, so I'm at max chip. What's the max chips?
I don't know. It's when the whole thing's able to be put in.
Okay, I have 128, which I believe is max.
Okay,
which is good because now I'm OP.
Yeah.
And I also got a chip that I don't have to mash.
You know where you fought the big guy in the water?
Yeah.
So
you mean at the beginning of the game, or the guy I just fought?
The guy you just fought.
Okay. Yes.
Go there and
that's
fish.
Where you have to. All right. Why?
You will. So if you go there and fish, you will find one of the 3 pods that you can have at the same time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Because I have A and C.
Oh, you have A and C, so you don't have B.
Yeah.
So yeah, fish there.
So B is the one you get in the water.
C is in the desert.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah. So B is in the water area where you fish.
Yeah.
And if you fish in the sewer, you can get the iron rod, which is one of the best weapons in the game.
I used to, like, the first moment in the game when the whole time 2B is going on about, like, emotions are unnecessary.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? And then 9S loses, like, half his body, and then, like, she's telling her pod to heal him, and he's just like, nah, bro, that ain't gonna work. She's like, fuck you, do it!
Yeah, because she's a hypocrite.
Yeah, she's a hypocrite. And I kind of got that, but I was like, oh, this is her fucking character.
There's more info. You will get more out of it.
But then, like, there was a part later when you're missing 9S.
Yeah.
And the pod is talking to you, and she just goes like, you're being a lot more chatty normally. He's like, that's because you don't talk to me. Query, maybe talk to me more. And she's like, negative.
Yeah.
Because she's trying to keep them emotions inside.
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
and you'll find out more info.
I like her
further playthroughs.
The music is really good as well.
The music's so fucking good.
Yeah. I actually was like, I watch things on my computer while I play, because I bought it on PS4.
Yeah.
Because I missed the sale on PC.
Yeah.
I literally bought it final day on the PS4
PS4 version's better.
It's the same game, Nathan.
But like the PC version's fucked.
How? If I'm gonna play it with a PS4 controller anyways, wouldn't it just be the same game?
No. It's not that the mouse and keyboard's fucked. There's a lot of. It's just not a good PC port. It's bad. It's fucked like a Ubisoft game on PC can be fucked.
You know how there's like auto mods for when you play on easy?
Yeah.
Is there one that just makes my fucking pod just fire automatically at enemies?
No.
That's like
sorry, I think that is on easy, but no, you shouldn't be doing that.
But it's like the only one because I just don't. I'm not really good with like 2 fingers on the triggers. I'm using default controls. You know, where square and triangle.
Yeah, square and triangle attack, R1 and R2.
R2 is your
shoot
evade
and dodge. Yeah.
Yeah, and but I'm not very good with holding down R1
and then pressing R2
and with my middle finger. I'm a very one index finger guy for that shit. Like I can fucking use all of my fingers when playing a game on a keyboard, like each individually. Like these 3, perfect. This one and this one, like actually in use. But you put a controller in my hand, it's like thumb and index only. Middle finger, do not interact.
You need to get used to it.
I know. I am kind of getting used to it.
Yeah.
It just.
Do you have the lock on?
5.
Do you have the lock on as just tap or
it's
hold?
Tap, yeah.
Okay.
But then that's on the other hand.
Yep.
And L1 is just your super.
Yep.
So even if I did,
you don't need to use both at the same time.
Yeah. It's just if they had an auto pod shoot one, I would probably use it, but then it would also make the gameplay too easy.
Yeah.
I don't like that there's enemies that I also can't fucking hit. Like the flying guys.
You mean the gold guys?
No, like there's flying enemies.
Yeah.
Where my depth perception, just everything is super bad.
Yeah.
That I'll like jump at and they're already moving away, and then the air dot, like the air evade, whatever, doesn't go far enough, and then you start attacking and they're still out of your range. So I just have to shoot them with my pod the whole time.
Here's a highly recommendation.
Yeah.
Use the chip that when you attack, it sends beams.
That's a cool chip. Where's that?
I don't know. It's like a common one. You should probably have it.
It's a common one?
It's relatively common, yeah.
Fuck. Is it with
any
any weapon?
Called. Yeah, it's just with your square or triangle. It'll shoot.
Fucking damn.
Yeah, it'll shoot like the
what
slash.
What weapons did you use?
I played around with a lot of them. The special weapons are the best.
I'm mostly just
like
using
the iron rod is one of the best weapons in the game.
I'm just mostly using the virtuous sword and great sword.
So when you get the iron rod, use it.
Yeah. What is it?
You fish in the sewers.
No, but like what kind of weapon is it under?
It's like technically a sword, but it's like it's a pipe. It's an iron pipe.
Beat the fucking shit out of some robots.
Yeah. Well, it's not good at low levels, but it's easy to upgrade, and at level 4 it's like one of the strongest weapons in the game.
So it's like not 10 damage, 20 damage, 30, 100.
It's so 800. Fast. It's so fast, and it does ridiculous damage.
Okay.
And then like when you press and hold square, she throws it. Like
okay, that's
like
cool.
Rebellion.
Yeah.
I forget what are the other special the cool weapons. There's that one.
I usually get to a point in games where I will just look up a guide.
Yeah. This game's like so easy to spoil, so like try not to.
Well, I looked up a guide about what things I could sell. Because I know what it says. Because there will be games when you get like, you know, where there's material items and shit, where you get to one where it's just like, oh, you can just sell this for cash money, like machine cores and shit. But then you'll get like a quest way down the line where it's like, can you go get me 5 machine cores? I'm like, God damn it, I sold them for money that I didn't need.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit like that. I'm just like scrolling through this one. Yeah, Angel's Folly. Faith is a good one. Is it saying? There's some good boys. Iron Pipe. Yeah, that's what it's called. Iron Pipe. It seems strange. This is an Iron Pipe. Yeah, the Cypress Stick is good. That's the Dragon Quest one, where at the highest level it changes the. It changes certain UI and sound effect elements to
I think I have that one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get the Engine Blade? Or no, you can't get it yet.
That's Final Fantasy.
From Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool weapon in Final Fantasy 15. It's stupid, and it's also straight up a rip of Nero's sword.
Yeah, sort of.
But it's
different enough.
It's cool.
But yeah, what's cool is like it changes the numbers and the visual effects and certain noises to Final Fantasy noises when you use it.
That's cool.
And of course, every weapon, when you level it up, you get a new piece of the weapon story. And
Yeah.
the engine blade has a story about Noctis and his dad.
It would be funny
that's
if
like
you-
better than the story of Final Fantasy 15.
It would be funny if you had like a weapon you got was like a collaboration weapon. And it was very vague about what it was, and then the final point was just like, "Yo, this is just straight up a Yakuza reference." Like you get a weapon that is like a baseball bat,
Just a bicycle.
Yeah. Best weapon in DMC that you can find on the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, game's good. I'll
good.
report back to you the more I play.
Good.
So
get all the endings.
not
all 26. Get all 5. At least.
Get A, B, C, A to E.
A to E, yeah.
I thought I already had one of them. I don't have any of them.
Well, you get one for taking out your OS chip, and you get another for blowing up in the bunker.
Oh, no, I have those.
Okay. So then you...
Obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't have A to E.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I thought I had one.
No, because you said, I fought the twins, and I was like, you mean when you fight Eve at the end of playthrough A?
And
you
I
were
was like, no, when you first meet them.
And it's like,
They're weird. I do want to know what's up with them. I do know the thing once you get all 5 playthroughs,
yeah.
because my buddy was telling me.
No, it was probably me. I probably told you.
No.
To delete the data?
Never mind. He also told me, though, on a different occasion.
Okay.
I think he was telling me, and I was like, yeah, I already know. Nathan decided to spoil it for me because I asked.
Well, to be fair, it's in every Yoko Taro game.
All right, so moving on to a different video game I played.
What else?
I have played a bit of Doom 2016.
Oh, yeah? Is it any good?
It is fun,
Cool.
but here's my problem.
What?
It's my same problem I have with the old Devil May Cry games.
What?
I don't need an open level. Just give me some linear fucking cool fights.
I don't know.
Like, even if you want to split into like 2 separate paths, but don't just give me a fucking big, like fucking the 4th mission in DMC4. I know DMC4 is not a good example,
Yeah.
but just give me some. I literally, for games where it's like nonstop action, where the whole point of the game is you just keep fighting big groups of enemies to style on and do like fun combat against. I really just like the game to be in a hallway.
I like that DMC has parts where you can sort of chill out. Like, I like a good puzzle level after a good boss. You know?
It's fun, but there's in Doom there's not really puzzles. It's kind of just like a bunch of downtime where you can pick up lore, but
yeah, who cares?
it's not really what I'm playing the game for.
If you want lore, play Doom 3, the one that's a horror game.
I like the implications that they have when I first went to hell, and there's these pillars you can interact with, and there's like a big devil guy who just tells you about how the Doomslayer came like a fucking long time ago and laid waste to hell, but you're the Doomslayer, and you obviously have no recollection.
Well, because it's like,
And
there's
also
Doom Guy, which is a different character.
But then there's the opening game. The opening of the game is you like crawling out of this fucking coffin. And it turns out after you, like, what they're kind of implying is after you fucked up hell, you got thrown in this coffin, and then these people in the future on Mars ripped you out of it.
Oh.
And, like, to use you as a source. And then you wake up after everything gets fucked up because a lady betrays them because she wanted the devil energy for herself.
Nice.
Like, demon energy, whatever.
I love the devil.
Yeah. I'm an old girl.
Let's hang out with the devil, guys.
So just like she fucks up, you get woken up, and you have to go beat up a bunch of demons.
Sick.
So, and you're just a faceless ass kicker. That's all. And just, I think the game works better in a hallway.
Okay.
Because I was watching my buddy also play later parts before I had played the game, and he literally got lost trying to get to the next fight.
That sucks.
And the map is fucking Fallen Order style, like levels of map.
I like the map in that game.
Yeah, but it's difficult to look at. If you could switch it from layers more accurately.
Yeah, that's the problem.
If I'm looking at the top layer, heavily, like, make the next layer transparent as fuck. Like, let me know that it's there.
Do you know what?
But
Straight
don't have
up,
it meld together.
when I looked at I was looking at my games because I need to delete room to download something on my PS4.
Yeah.
I looked at Fallen Order and I was like, oh yeah, I had that game.
Did you finish it?
Of course I beat it.
Oh yeah, we talked about
beating it all the time.
yeah.
But like, I was like,
cool
straight up, it's been like 2 or 3 months and I'm like, oh, I forgot that game entirely.
The final quarter of that game is really good. The middle, not so much.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, like the final 10%.
The final 10%.
Like when you fight that dude, that gray Jedi who's pretty much just a Sith.
That fight, I didn't love it.
I just like the lady.
Yeah, she's
I like
cool.
what you gain from the fight. But the fight.
Why does
itself
that guy have a fucking red lightsaber? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Because here's the dumb thing that they keep retconning. Originally, Darth Vader's lightsaber turned red because of all the evil he did with it.
That's stupid.
Because the color is supposed... It's not the crystal. This is what it was before. It's not the crystal. It's the color of the user's own force. So Mace Windu's is purple because he's fucking cool. Yeah. Everyone else's is blue and green because they're just basic bitches. But when you're a Sith, you start doing evil acts like, killing the younglings.
Yeah.
If they wanted to keep this as canon, Anakin, after he killed the younglings, his lightsaber
should turn red.
Should have turned red or started to turn red. Because what was it? It was blue, right?
Yep.
What's red between red and blue?
Purple.
Oh, no, I can't do that. Then that makes Mace Windu look bad.
Yeah.
But the colors were supposed to be what the characters, the person's character is like.
And then they changed it and it's like, no, it's all about the kyber crystals, baby.
It's about that fucking crystal. The crystal used to be a see-through thing that the color would come through based off of what the creator of the lightsaber does.
Yep.
But now it's just
the crystals are different colors.
Yeah, let me customize let me make my fucking pink lightsaber as Cal Kestis.
Hell yeah.
Because I fucking did. It was really nice.
It's cool.
I wish there was a New Game Plus in that game. Yeah. Purely so I could have the different lightsaber colors. The fact that I only get them for one mission sucks.
That is a terrible tragedy.
Yeah.
I was saying this to my mom. I was like, I'm kind of sick of Star Wars in many ways, but if I went to the fucking Star Wars land in California, Disneyland...
Oh, I'd fucking make one in a second.
I'd make one and spend the fucking $800 to buy my own special custom lightsaber.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bitch.
I saw a guy who had fucking 8 of them, and I'm like, that's excessive.
That's excessive. That guy has a problem.
Yeah. What color would you make yours?
I don't know. I'd find the crystal that chooses me.
Blue for me.
Blue?
I think blue is aesthetically very nice.
Basic bitch. Well,
you're right. It is kind of basic. I just think it's a nice color for the lightsabers. I think
I'd get a purple one.
Actually,
cool as fuck.
Also still basic. I like green as well.
I might get a purple or a pink or a black.
The black ones looked really nice in Force Unleashed.
Sometimes they look nice, and sometimes they look like dog shit.
Yeah, sometimes they look like.
But I also read a lot of books, so maybe that would mean I'm a yellow boy. Yeah.
What?
Because it's about somebody who learns the Force through studying and books and shit. They all represent something.
Mace Windu represents how fucking cool he is.
Mace Windu is like, you're one of 3 black characters.
The coolest dude gets the job the hardest.
Yeah. Do you remember when Mace Windu doesn't do anything that matters in any of those films?
Yeah, in fact, all he does is talk shit to Anakin right to his face.
Like an asshole?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, on that note...
Do you want to end this bitch?
We should, because we're...
Oh, it's going long. Yeah. All right. Hey, thanks.
It's going long. No, it's going our normal length because we don't know when to shut the fuck
up. Thank you so much for listening to the lovely Media Hole podcast. If you would like to check out more of the episodes, we are on Spotify and iTunes and Google and Stitcher and all that sorts of shit. We also have episodes uploaded every week, a couple hours later, on the youtube.com/N8SComedy, where you can find this and other cool videos, such as the upcoming show Burning Questions, which might have its first episode show up in the next several years. And then you can
I think it'll be not next week, but I think we'll probably record
it.
Yeah,
sometime soon. And then also, you've got my Media Hole episodes where I do sort of video essay type stuff. I think they're really good. We had an episode go up the week before last, on Perfect Blue, and it's really good, and you should check it out. That's youtube.com/NatesComedy. If you want to see my terrible tweets where I imply that Tony Stark is a pedophile, you can go to...
I didn't like that tweet.
You did?
No, I did not.
Oh, you can go to at the Media Hole on Twitter. Where I do tweets sometimes. And you can also follow me on TikTok at The Media Hole. You can follow me at twitch.tv/The Media Hole, which I should really start streaming more. And you can also follow my Tumblr, which is whenyourballs.get-stuck-to-your-leg.tumblr.com.
Change your Tumblr name.
If you want to follow Ian, he is on practically every social media as StrugglesV. Where he's got a massive following in his cult of personality. Soon you're going to pivot to to asking for donations, right?
Oh yeah, totally. I'm actually gonna start an OnlyFans where all I do is just beat off.
Nice.
But it's you just see my hand. You don't see anything else.
Like you don't see your face. It's just your hand and your dick.
It's just my no. It's my hand, but like just my knuckles.
Oh, it's like so zoomed in.
Oh, it's like those face zooms on TikTok where it tracks your face. It's that, but my knuckles.
Nice. That's a good bit. Well, thank you very much for listening. Have yourself a great evening. Take care.